Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Ste, joined by Errol. Yes, it's the first watch-along of a new campaign. Same old faces to bring it all back to you again. Yes, Liverpool about to get underway very, very shortly in their pre-season against Preston North End. Obviously, a very, very emotional occasion for everybody involved. I'm watching the screen behind there. There's lots of banners for Diogo Jota. Of course, the songs have been sung. There's going to be a minute's silence that both sets of supporters are going to sing along to and have walk alone. It's an emotional time, Errol. Probably good for the lads to get back onto a footy pitch.
Yeah, I always think it's like when I play footy myself, there are times and you just like got a lot going on in work, your life, all the rest of it, and then you just get that hour to just kick a ball and kind of forget about everything. And I know it'll be completely different for them, but they are professionals. They will have a similar mindset where they know when they get on the pitch, they'll have a job to do today. It's all about gearing up for the new season, and it's extremely sad. I don't think none of us were expecting to be kind of sat here having to talk about the passing of one of our first team players. You know, it's heartbreaking for his family, for everybody at the club and the wider footballing community. It's proper guttering, man, because in the peak of his life, celebrating a lot of happy moments and memories, but as Slot said, he'll be living with us forever now, and he's forever our number 20. And I hope that, this season we kind of carry his memory and his spirit and his desire to win into as many games as possible.
It's a very, very emotional time. Like I say, we're watching both sets of fans on the screen now as the song rings out. It's just a mad. Arne Slot's words this morning, for those who haven't seen on LFC TV, I think he summed it up perfectly, really. The players are always talking, like, they don't know whether to laugh, they don't know whether to cry, they don't know if they can, are they allowed to be, like, no one knows. And I think, I remember, again, different circumstances, obviously, but I remember John Aldridge doing it into post Hillsborough, saying like he didn't know how he could play football again, and then they played a friendly against Celtic, and he said it did help getting back to some sense of normality. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting occasion in terms of just how the players are. I'm sure they'll all be great. Like, you can see players there, fans with tears in their eyes after that You'll Never Walk Alone, I think it was, rendition. Kieran with the member chat says, glad to see you back, hope you're well, R.I.P. Diogo. Yeah, it's
and they're singing a song now.
The whole crowd singing a song, which is magnificent. Really is. It's been just an extraordinary few weeks. By the way, if you can hear any background noise, we do have a fan on and I have the door open. It is swelteringly hot, and the last thing you guys needed to see was me and Errol just covered in sweat with the lights on and all the equipment in here. It gets pretty stuffy, so if you do hear a little bit of background noise, I apologise, but like, needs must.
I'm sorry, but not sorry.
We do not have AC in this room, and it's hot. It really, really is hot. As the Preston captain walks down to the Liverpool end, now she's singing "Enough Walk Alone," isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. It really is. And we'll talk about a few people asking about the team and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a moment. As a very emotional Liverpool crowd, it's just one of the most extraordinary in a negative way periods of the football club's history. It's just like there's no handbook for this. So I can pause to that Tuesday. We behind the curtain, we had like a bit of a get together as staff. And what do we do? We're like, we don't know. This is not. There's no rule book for this. Yeah. There's just no way of doing it. And Preston have been magnificent here. I think the way Liverpool have conducted themselves, the football club has been magnificent. The Preston captain lays a wreath in front of the Liverpool end.
Oh, mate.
It's very emotional, isn't it? You took us to victory, says the banner there. Diogo Jota, forever red, forever remembered, forever our number 20. Yeah, of course, Liverpool have retired that number 20 shirt now. Very Portugal flags, Jota flags. As the rings out around Deepdale. Andy says, I'm not going to lie, lads, I'm in floods here. Mate, yes, am I. It is emotional. Listen, if you need to cry, nothing wrong with that, absolutely. I can only imagine, hopefully the players, like I say, take some comfort from this. Diogo's family, I know they were in the city at the mural not so long ago. There's a man there with his Jota scarf as the players come out onto the pitch. The Liverpool team, by the way, is along the bottom. It's a very mixed Liverpool team, led out by Mohamed Salah. It looks very emotional, of course. A very emotional Liverpool 11 it'll be. I will run through that team. There are a lot of notable absentees, and Liverpool have basically said it's mainly the lads who played international football have been given a little bit of extra time off. And it was also mentioned because of the disruption, I suppose, in the training schedules for a lot of players. Some of those lads who need a bit more time. So that if you know, there's no Florian Wirtz, for example, no Virgil van Dijk, no Alisson Becker, no Alexis McAllister. They're all undergoing various training programs. So Liverpool, the 11 to start this game, is a debut for Mamardashvili in goal, Conor Bradley at right back, Kostas Tsimikas at left back, Joe Gomez and Lucas Stevenson, young lad at centre back, and midfield three of Ryan Gravenberch, Dom Szoboszlai, Trey Nyoni. Up front, you've got Mohamed Salah, Federico Chiesa and Rio Gamoa. Probably means Federico Chiesa is going to play through the middle for this first half, and then Liverpool's bench, two goalkeepers, Freddie Woodman and Pexi, the young lad from who was signed in the summer as well. You've got Endo, Nunes, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Robertson, Doak, Kirkez and Frimpong, two more of the new signings. Nalo, Kumas, Morrison and Pilling. That is the Liverpool bench. We'll wait and see how they... I'm not sure Pilling's even on that bench, whether he is or not, I don't know. It's on the official website. Anyway, also worth mentioning, all the new lads have got temporary squad numbers. For now, they are not the official squad numbers of all the new players. I think it's Mamardashvili, Woodman, Kirkez and Frimpong. I think he'll include Florian Wirtz, Pexi as well. They're temporary numbers for now until later down the line. So that is the Liverpool 11, and that is the suspension that we're going to see in today's game. Let's see. Luke says tough times, but we will never forget our number 20. Let's start a big season today and do it for Diogo. Yeah. And Diane says that was an amazing tribute, and Diogo would have been proud. I'm sure his family. I mean, in the toughest of times, like the toughest that you're ever going to get of times, I'm hoping they take some comfort. I know they were down to Mural the other day, and there was some comfort taken from that. By the way, both sets of players gathered around the centre circle. There will be a moment's silence that, of course, we're going to observe as well. That'll just be, I think, just doing the toss for now, and then there will be a moment's silence. Just like, who'd have thought? Like, we would be here right now, but yeah. Obviously, we'll take that moment's silence for Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva as well. Immaculate, of course, at Preston. There were some emotional faces there. I mean, everyone's emotional. It's
hard to regulate your emotions in situations.
There's no way. There's no handbook for this. There just isn't. It just is. I see Mo Salah and Federico Chiesa. I mean, the camera was close to them, so you could see they were very. I mean, of course, one of their friends has died. Of course, they're emotional.
They just travelled with the squad, even though he's not in there.
Quite a lot of players. I think there's a few of the squad down. Yeah, Mohamed Salah, captain in Liverpool today. And yeah, we're gonna let us know throughout the course of the day. Get involved in the chats, of course. If you're one of our Redmen Plus subscribers, get involved in Discord.
Yeah,
as
let's get some hearts in the chat for Diogo. Hearts, Portugal flags. Let's do our bit as well as a community. Let's show our appreciation, our love for what was an absolutely incredible human being and an unbelievable footballer. As Preston look to kick off this game, sunny day. It's absolutely scorching in the northwest today. It's been like that all weekend. There's Verge there.
Andy Robbo as well.
And a little crew.
Robbo is on the bench as well.
Yeah, Robbo
he is named on the subs bench. Virgil's travel with the team, captain.
There we go. We've got some #20s in there as well. Some Portugal flags, some love arts. You never walk alones. All of them. Keep flooding them. Spam the chat with this kind of stuff, guys.
Preston are lining up every single player over to the left, so there's going to be big heads coming that way. Kieran, the emotions never hit me until just then. Kicking off without Diogo, it's just absolutely it's unprecedented, really. Yeah, so here we go then. Liverpool's pre-season is underway at Deepdale as Preston kick it long, very long up towards Joe Gomez. Ball bounces over everybody. Yeah. Young Lucas Stevenson, what an opportunity for him. Like he's a fullback really usually, but he's obviously with Gerald Kwan's obviously sold, no Ibu Konate involved, no Virgil van Dijk involved. Maybe
we're a little bit light. We're a little bit light.
A little bit Liverpool obviously, we know they're in the market for
Endo maybe could have done
he will play second half.
Second half, you can imagine, yeah.
I can tell you now as Endo's playing. Even Nalo probably plays second half. There'll be a lot of changes. Mamardashvili first time then, as a Liverpool goalkeeper plays it out to Joe Gomez.
And from a purely footballing perspective, Steve, over the next couple of weeks, not necessarily just this game, what are you kind of looking forward to seeing?
Yeah, obviously the new players, not too many of them here now, but like where they play, and what's the role for the likes of Florian Wirtz? How is he going to ask Frimpong to play as a right back? He isn't used to playing as a right back. He's just playing as a right wing back. So there's things there. Kerkez can't wait to see him. I think he's going to fit like a glove. He should be the one who needs the least adaptation period, really, given his time at Bournemouth. Here's that's another one. Mamardashvili with the ball at his feet. How does he look? He done well there with that clearance. So there's plenty to find out. Yeah. A few people asked for it, so we will play this song, the Jota song. I know it's ring around the detail there. Liverpool, knocking the ball around the back. Liverpool got 3 left backs in this match. They squad. You might see Andy Robbo doing a bit of centre half work, perhaps.
You might have to.
He did it against PSV, didn't he, in that game? So maybe that's an option for Liverpool as well. And for now, though, it's on the right as Mo Salah flicks it down the line.
It'll be interesting to see.
Conor Bradley, sorry mate, knocks it on to Szoboszlai. If Liverpool won a corner there, is that a goal kick?
It's going to be a goal kick, yeah.
Szoboszlai wanted the corner. This been given as a goal kick.
It's going to be interesting to see the role of Federico Chiesa over the next couple of weeks as well. Is he fit enough now? Is he going to be someone that can work his way into slots? Team planning, whether that's going to be utilised as a super sub, or is he going to be a viable option for somebody to really kind of nail down a place?
Mate, I know it's this, and I apologise now. Like it's an awkward conversation, but like Liverpool need forwards if they're going to sell. Obviously, if they're going to sell Darwin Núñez, rather, obviously we know they no longer have Diogo Jota. It's horrendous. But I wonder if maybe Chiesa is going to be sticking around because he can play central. So if we think they're going to buy a striker, but if they are going to sell Darwin and they might sell Luis Diaz, maybe Chiesa does become a viable option there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that changes. We don't know. Like it's a real uncomfortable truth, and I'm sure Liverpool at some point haven't really thought about it. But at some point, they're going, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes might have to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're going to have to, they're going to have to prepare and prep for all of those situations in the next couple of weeks. One of the things that we can look at is the fact that the timing has allowed us to still take stock in the middle of a transfer window. Here's Rio now on the ball, very direct, wanting to get into the box, and he gets himself into the box, plays a lovely ball into Szoboszlai, just a little bit ahead of him. He was unable to really reel it in and get a shot off, but Liverpool press and make Preston throw it out for a throw-in on this right-hand side. Salah takes it very quickly early, and it's Conor Bradley on the ball there. Trayanoni there, just gets clipped on the heels. Does now win himself... Oh no, it was Ryan Gravenberch, sorry. He wins himself a free kick.
He's very direct, young Rio Gamora, isn't he? Like, he's a Kimmy, look at him. He's a baby face. He looks about 10, but he's
wanting the ball again. He's on the ball again now.
For these young lads, the pre-season can be that the likes of Gamora, the likes of Stevenson. Just to get you in and around the team. There's a tour to go and they'll all be wanting to be involved in that. By the way, how magnificent has Preston been? It's worth mentioning. I've just seen on their socials now, his name is Diogo. They obviously give the programme away for free with Diogo and Andre on the front of it. The sponsors even had like the food stall set up in red with the number 20. Preston have been magnificent. And kudos to them and shout out to them as well. They've been wonderful. They really have.
Boy. It's even little things like that just set you off.
Mate, it's gonna be, honestly, I know.
I'm like, yo, big man, calm down, take a touch. Because honestly,
yeah, Dave says here, Preston have been a classy club. They absolutely have been. As Preston try and play out from the back. I mean, I've got no idea what their team is. I've got a list here.
Well, they had 3 at the back. They went for a 3 at the back. They got a couple of wing backs in there.
Yeah, I've got the names. I couldn't tell you any of them, but I'll try and work out through the course of the day. But yeah, you are right. They look like they're playing the back 3. They take a deep throw in their own half. They've done well actually to get out.
Really well, yeah.
And it's back with the goalkeeper. That is Iverson.
You can say that with 100% certainty.
They kick it long. Joe Gomez lets it bounce. Lucas Stevenson nods it back to his goalkeeper. Very calm.
One thing I will say is, as difficult a time it is, yous are the community, and we will do our best to try and make as difficult a time it is as fun and enjoyable as possible. So stick with us through the emotions. We'll come out the other side of it, and we'll be better for it as a community.
I think we need everybody.
As a fan base.
And the footballers probably need the game as well. And it's just, yeah, it's been just a crazy period. But like I say, these lads on the pitch now, they were doing their work. Interesting situation. So I'm worried about. I'm wondering how if Liverpool going to have a change in midfield shape this year.
I think.
Oh, what a move! This is so far. Liverpool have played it all round. Gravenberch was a little bit too heavy. It was a really good move between the midfield. Just because they have signed Florian Virtue as such a number 10, maybe that does allow Dominic Szoboszlai to just drop a little bit deeper, or Alexis McAllister to drop a little bit deeper alongside Ryan Gravenberch. Because Florian Virtue, I'd be shocked if he played as an 8. I mean, he could, but if they're going to utilise him as a proper 10, almost like that 4-2-3-1 system, we'll wait and see. But he's obviously not playing today for he had a bit of international duty, and he's undergoing his own training programme. I think obviously what happened with the start of training being delayed by about 4 or 5 days, I think some of the players are still 4 or 5 days behind where they would have wanted to be to play a game. So that's why there's a lot of players.
Big switch out towards Rio's probably going to have too much legs on it.
If I'm right, it's Alisson, Van Dijk, Canate, Elliott, Alexis, Vert, off the top of my head, all not involved.
And Verge.
Yeah. There's and because they're on training programs, and again, there's no other friendlies now until the tour, so they'll get a couple of weeks to get more minutes into their legs, whatever's needed, before. Yeah,
get up to full match fitness.
Yeah, and like Liverpool said, they just don't want to take any chances. If the players aren't ready to play, then they're not ready to play. As it stands, then Preston knocking it out around the back.
And then
they like the long ball, don't they? I'll tell you what, if Preston have got a plan for their season, there's a lot of ball kicking long. Here they come now. Oh, good tackle by Kostas Tsimikas. Maybe he's got a point to prove. There's a lot of talk about his future. My guess is one of him and Andy Robertson might be departing over the next few weeks. Don't know who it is. One of them's playing maybe for the future, maybe shop window stuff. I don't know, but you can't see Liverpool keeping 3 left backs.
No, you'd be shocked too if that was the
situation. In a squad where you're allowed 17 maximum non-homegrown players, to keep 3 of them out left back feels a little bit overkill. So maybe there's something there as well.
Do the Scots classes not homegrown?
No.
Wow.
Welsh do.
Scots don't. The Scots don't. That's
I think I'm right saying that the ball comes into Liverpool's box. Kostas does well.
Does really well, yeah.
Obviously, because there are some Welsh clubs who play in England. Okay. The Cardiff, Swansea, etc. They count, but yeah, Scottish,
Okay.
Yeah. So Robertson takes up a non-homegrown spot. Let us know when you're in the comment section as well, guys. Transfers wise, what you're looking forward to, what you think Liverpool still need to do in the market. Centre back feels obvious. Just looking at this squad that they've got available today. Obviously, it's worth mentioning their 2 centre backs are out, but without them, they haven't got anyone. They've got Joey and then a young lad, and then they're probably going to play a centre back and a left back, a midfield and a left back. So I think centre half is definitely one of them.
For me, it all depends on the Diaz situation as well. If Diaz is really, adamant that he wants out the door,
and someone pays the money,
and someone's able to pay that money for him. We command a 65 million fee for him potentially. I'd be looking to get another quality left winger in. That left winger market is slim pickings at that top level.
As the ball comes into Liverpool's box, goes
heads away by Bradley.
Yeah, you're right.
At that top level, it is very slim pickings.
So a striker market,
Yeah.
The striker market is decent, but like Liverpool.
Well, that Jonathan Davis is gone as well, and he went.
Well, what's happened is I think Liverpool needs to sell that. We need to get rid of Darwin Núñez perhaps. And so a few players are going off that market. Isak's the obvious one, and the people are putting a lot of links with. Newcastle are signing Ekitike. Does that mean maybe, or do it meant to be? Does that mean Isak will be available? Don't know, but We'll come back to that as Preston attack down their left. Ball comes into Liverpool's box again. Timmercast defends his back post again. He's done that 3 or 4 times actually.
Already, that's where they're going. That's where they're targeting those deep crosses in towards the back post. And it's going to play on. Oh. And Preston, again, a physical game, yeah.
Yeah, Preston flying.
Battling. Who would be your winger of choice if you...
So tough. I don't know. I haven't really thought about winger. I just presumed we was going to sign a winger.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always the Gordon stuff. I just don't know. I just think Diaz is better than him.
Yeah,
last season he was. I mean, 2 years ago when we were having that conversation, I was all for that particular deal. Yeah. I like Luis Diaz now. I wouldn't. But if he wants to go, then I get it. As the ball comes into Liverpool's box again,
towards that back post.
Yeah, they definitely. I tell you what, I'm not a Preston fan. I've very rarely watched them. I can tell you what their game plan is: long balls and balls from their left. Sorry, to Liverpool's left back position. Their right. That's what Preston are trying to do all game.
I'm not convinced. I was never so, but I would have always taken Gordon for between 35 and 40.
I'd say is
I'd
right.
have happily had him for that kind of money, but to be paying Newcastle commanding 70 mil for the
this ref's letting it go. He goes down again. Shot from distance goes wide. Like in a world where I think Madueke's a fine player. I think he's all right.
Yeah,
50 million quid.
50 M's,
Luis Diaz is, I know there's a difference in age and English and stuff, but like Diaz is worth way more than that. So first of all, someone's going to have to stump up, or I reckon, about 75 million quid. And then you're going to have to spend that 75 million quid on someone. The market isn't great. So I think, for me, I'm keeping Luis Diaz for another year. And I'm all my eggs are going in a centre-back and a centre-forward. That's what I'm looking for right now. I think if you add a centre-forward and at least a centre-back, and probably 2, to this Liverpool squad, it's not a million miles away from where they want it. As Gravenberch wins the ball, plays it in.
And now Liverpool can go forward. We're getting bodies up into the
Salah comes centre as well. Costas makes the burst down the left, finds Rio Gomoa in the box, runs into a bit of trouble. It wasn't the best ball from Costas. Kind of put him on his back foot. To Liverpool with Ignoni into Salah, who's drifted very central.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? Trying to get involved.
It's Rio Gomoa again.
Be interesting to see again how his positioning develops this season again under Slot now with another year under his belt. The expectation is it to be a little bit more drift inside forward.
He's back on the right now,
but he's gone straight back over to the touchline just to see where he gets some joy.
Oh, nice from Szoboszlai. Good turn on the edge of the box. Finds Salah, flicks it in. Cleared by Preston, is it? Yeah, just about.
And it's just gone long now.
Stevenson does well though.
It's going to go back the other way.
Done well there.
And is it?
You know what? I'm a big. No, it's Ignoni. I'm a big fan of Ignoni. More from him this year, I'm sure. Conor Bradley gets in down the right, crosses, nobody there, cleared, throw into Liverpool. Right, then we are 12.5 minutes in. It's still Liverpool nil. Well, Preston nil, Liverpool nil in Liverpool's opening pre-season friendly. And Preston go long again. Some battling for.
Gravenberch there does really.
No, it's Ignoni again. Let's try again.
Are they both from what's 38 Gravenberch? Did he?
What's that? Sorry, I might be wrong. It might have been. You might be right. Look like Gravenberch, didn't it?
That's a good ball. Just a little bit. Had a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, you're right. It might have been. I wasn't paying attention. He is a baby face, young Rio Gomoa.
Proper baby face though. Bless him. But again, very direct.
He was miles over his cross in the end, as he was looking for Salah at the back post.
Got a little pop smoke haircut going on there as well.
Goalkeeper again kicks it long for Preston. Ball goes back to Mamadashvili, plays it out to
Costas, doesn't know.
Goes down his line, battle for Rio. Does well against a big Groch defender to win. He's done really well.
Wow.
And flips it wide to. Can Salah keep that in? Yeah, he's done really well there, the young lad.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
And Salah then sends the ball forward. Raking ball across, gets cut out.
That's Ignoni there, 73, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's work to be done there now.
And not it. No, I was wrong again. I'm still wrong. This camera angle on my dodgy eyes do me no favour. Here is Szoboszlai. That's Trey. And, and there's
Gravenberch next to him. Yeah. That's Gravenberch.
Not being able to see the numbers was doing me in. Right, Conor Bradley inverting. People are popping up everywhere here. They're doing all kinds.
Liverpool win the ball back again. That ball long out from Preston's just going to keep coming back if it doesn't stick up top.
Now Lucas Stevenson gets it. He should be comfortable here. That's what he wants to be more as a right back.
Able to push out a little bit. Yeah. You don't want to get those centre-back partnership too
Someone asked us before, by the way, in terms of the midfield setup, who's more advanced. It's definitely Szoboszlai.
Yeah, Szoboszlai's
Gravenberch is deeper with Nyoni playing like almost what you'd call the McAllister type role. As Rio Gamoa commits a foul. Fair play to him. Like he's tenacious. He's not backwards and going forwards. Is Rio Gamoa.
It's gonna be mad that though. It's like even though you're a professional football player, like Preston obviously are, like. You've got this kid running at you that's just doing bits. And you look at him thinking, you're a kid, how is this even supposed to be a thing?
I think it's Valentine, is it? Valentine, I'm not sure. He played number 2.
You're looking at him thinking,
you're a child. To be fair, he was strong before. When that ball went up the line from Timmercast, Rio Gamoa did really well.
You'd just be perplexed. It'd leave you with a proper complex. You'd be thinking, how is this kid?
Liam says, who's number 9? Well, Chiesa is playing centre.
Through the middle, yeah.
And then Electric says, how's he looking? We haven't really seen too much of him, in truth.
Came back and battled a little bit before, won the ball back. But it hasn't really stuck. It hasn't stuck with any of the forwards so far.
Rio's seen the most of the ball, hasn't it? In certain areas, yeah.
Both teams' forwards have been a little bit isolated out of the game so far. Liverpool have had some decent patterns of play, but not in where we've been able to really cut open Preston North End. Ball goes back. Is it to Iverson, their goalkeeper? And he goes long once again over to the flank where Simicast is able to just see the ball out, and Liverpool will have a throw-in. And we'll get the game restarted in a couple of moments. The one thing I do like about some of these pre-season games, well, even though when we do them all Cobs, is it's just pre-season. You know, when Liverpool get into it, like, there's not many games where we can sit and just chill on it because there's nothing riding on the game. Almost, especially last season, every game felt like it had to be a must-win or a must-not lose in some capacity. So for us to just kind of ease ourselves back in on a lovely Sunday afternoon,
brilliant.
I missed that. I have missed that.
Ryan Gravenberch skips away, feeds Rio Gamoa into the box again. Twisting and turning. Get a shot to it. Have a shot.
Hit that.
Come shoots deflected wide. Really good work.
He did well. Lively. Yeah, Rio looking lively.
Very lively indeed. And it starts with Ryan Gravenberch. See you later, alligator. Spins and strides forward. Finds Rio. He uses the run of Chiesa as a bit of a dummy. Cuts inside.
Leaves
twice. See you later. And gets a shot. Good defender in the end.
That's the one thing about Ryan there in his move. That forward pass coming a little bit quicker. I think that might be one thing that Slot will probably want a lot more of him this season, because he likes to carry the ball forward. But if he can release it a little bit earlier and just give us opportunities like that.
Corner comes in for Liverpool, gets all the way through.
We almost carved open
again. See how he looks on the right. Goes backwards.
It in. To Gravenberch.
Yeah, I've got a few questions. So John says, is Verts playing now? I'll come back to that in a moment as the ball comes back into the Preston box. Oh, he just didn't react in time there. I think it was a tray.
Yeah.
Just didn't quite react to the ball. He could have had a chance. Liverpool have left out quite a few of their players who played a bit more international football. As Salah dances through, he's fouled, surely.
Ref.
Interesting. No, Alisson, Van Dijk, Konate, Elliott, Verts,
and now he'll give the foul again.
McAllister, he's left a few out. We have someone asking who's Lucas Stevenson. Is he a young lad? He's 21. He spent last year, he featured last pre-season actually, and then he went off on loan to Dundee United. So that's where, I think, Barrow and then Dundee United. He spent last year on loan at Dundee United.
Gaz.
Played 30 odd games for them actually, go on.
It is just pronounced Gamoa.
Rio Gamoa, yeah.
Gamoa. The N is silent.
He's got a lot going for him, hasn't he?
As
Conor Bradley gets into a physical battle, should win that one. And
does.
Yeah, clears it down his line.
Keeps the ball in as well. Salah's got some battle.
Yeah, brilliant, Mo Salah.
Gets his body in between the man and the ball, and it should be a Liverpool throw-in.
See the way he just stepped in between two players there and just wins the throw-in. Little smile as well from McAllister. Yeah, so John says, where is Verts? I've just explained that.
Listen.
Liverpool's pre-season, for obvious reasons we know, was delayed, so there's a few players not quite ready to feature. Mainly the lads who played loads of international footy before they went aren't quite ready yet. As Mamadashvili has the ball at his feet, kicks it long. Oh, Chiesa should be in. Is he in?
He is in.
Chiesa sprinting away.
Has he got the pace?
Chiesa into the box. Good defending. Chiesa still got there though. Cuts inside, shoots just wide.
Wasn't bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
He done really well. The little shove on the defender to stay on. I mean, he might have been offside, but the flag didn't go up. That's a good first touch. That's not a bad second touch.
He just looks off balance, yeah.
Defender does well, actually, just to get a little foot in. But even then, he goes for goal, just Chiesa just knocks it round the post. Number 19 for Preston, does well. Let me see who that is. Gibson does really well, just to get a little toe back. Did really well.
A little bit better, very direct from Liverpool, that as well. Ball just clipped in straight over the top. Defender misjudges the flight of it.
Yeah.
And Chiesa's just clean through on goal.
Yeah, I think the Jota start. I think that's 20th minute. The fans obviously singing Diogo's song.
Daniel Buttery, I think there's a strong likelihood that Chiesa stays now, yeah. Because there's no money we paid for him. Didn't see him a lot of him last season. Trying to get him back to be able to play proper
but there's a chance,
footy. I think there's a chance.
And also, you're going to get more money by letting Nunes go.
Yeah, true.
You're not going to get that much for Federico Chiesa.
Are Italy in the World Cup next year?
Yeah, he wants that, and his manager's told him he needs to play to get in. Gattuso's the new Italy manager.
Yeah, we go then.
So yeah, that's kind of the thinking. But yeah, Liverpool have got a few forwards linked with moves. In fact, everyone except Mo Salah has been linked with moves at some point. Speaking of the devil, there he is, Mohamed Salah, right hand side, cuts back, looks for Szoboszlai, force backwards though. Conor Bradley goes and inverts. But yeah, can't find him, so Liverpool start again with Gomez, captain, Mo Salah. They're trying to get in, we just couldn't quite get past. Kostas does though, looking for Szoboszlai, good defender again. Defender just nudged Dominic Szoboszlai out the way. Salah thought that was going for a corner, it didn't go. Good defending, keeps it in, or just kicks it straight down the line. Liverpool should capitalise. Can Salah get on the end of that? No, just didn't. Miss it. I mean, someone's asking me where can I watch the game if I'm not in the UK and I don't want to have LFC TV. I mean,
you're anyone's guess.
It's on ITV in the UK and it's on the LFC TV channel. That's all I know.
Because yeah, we are in the UK and yeah, we have access to both. And there we go. And
the Preston fans joining the Jota song as well. Portugal flags waving.
Andy App, been a member for 42 months, says it's on ITV and no, Vert is not playing.
Andy's got us covered, yeah.
You've heard it there now, that's the official line.
Yeah.
22 minutes played, Steve. What are you?
Rio's been a standout, hasn't he? That's for certain, as Conor Bradley again. He's inverting a lot, Conor Bradley, I'll say that. He's getting right into midfield. Whether that's just for this particular game or just be something that they're working on.
And then maybe it plays to the strengths of the centre half as well, being able to just cover that space a little bit easier.
There's Rio again.
Yeah, I'd give you that. I think he has been
one ball inside. Can he get on the end of it? Oh, is he going? Couldn't quite get a shot away.
That was so unlucky.
Forced to Salah.
That was so unlucky.
It was.
He's been brilliant so far.
Yeah. Chiesa dinks it back post. Not quite going to fall for Kostas.
Not got the accuracy there. Really needed to pick someone else.
Throwing.
Wow. That was a great little ball, that.
It's been the Rio Gaboa show for the first half. He's been the much brighter player. As Preston go long again, Mamardashvili comes and sweeps. Yeah, Liverpool almost go to a back three at times.
Been a little bit of talk of that though, hasn't it, so far this season? That there might be.
We haven't got enough centre backs. It's this inverting stuff in it again. They're looking long for Gamoy. He's not going to get any into that.
No.
Goal kick. AJ LeBroy says, "What the formation? I mean, it's the same. It's 4-3-3 really, but at times Bradley's inverting to make it a 3. But it's the same formation as usual. To be honest with you, mate. Very much a 4-3-3. Szoboszlai the most advanced. Gravenberch's more to the right of the midfield and then Tre and Jonny to the left. It's a very young left-hand Liverpool side. I think we're taking a water break. Yeah. Liverpool's new coach, Joe van Bronckhorst, having a little chat with Kostas Tsimikas. Been a lot of changes in Liverpool's coaching staff actually. Players coming and people coming and leaving.
Heitinger went, didn't he?
Yeah, the Otto went, the goalkeeping coach. There's been a lot of change. Taffarel left as well. There's been quite a bit. As the drinks break, yeah, very hot. I was not far away from Preston. I was in Blackpool yesterday. It was scorching.
Yeah.
So I can imagine. Yeah, look, it looks warm. Arne Slot looks like a scout star on his holidays. I mean, looks like me on my holidays. If I'm honest. Get the sun cream on that head, Arne, trust me.
Yeah, you need it, man. A little bit of after some for afters as well. Yeah, it's already 4 minutes played. Obviously, the lads are just having a little bit of a water break. As Steve's already said, yeah, Rio Gamo has probably been the standout performer so far. He's looked very lively, bright, very direct, always looking to beat a man. He's got the quick footwork as well, which kind of helps. I think Kiesa's probably had the best chance of the game,
when he went
potentially. Yeah, when he went one-on-one.
I had a couple of issues. Yeah, the goalie hasn't really had to make a save, has he? I've been... Rimo says I've been impressed with Lucas Stevenson, playing centre-back. Yeah, he's done quite well. You're not wrong, yeah, he has done well. Yeah, both teams take the water break. It's a hot day.
It's been lovely. Was you in Blackpool with the fam?
Say again?
Was you in Blackpool with the fam?
Yeah, so my son's birthday, his treat was he wanted to go to the Pleasure Beach, the theme park. So yeah, I was in the theme park yesterday. Yeah.
Love that. Good day for that. Did you go on the big one?
No, because with the kids, they didn't want to. It was a lot of Nickelodeon land.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot. I went on some thing, right? And it's like a water ride. You squirt water at each other. Like you have a gun and you squirt. I got soaked, like soaked. Honestly, ridiculous.
Probably dried off again in about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it was soaking. Rimo says, "Is Lucas Stevenson Scouse?" No, they brought him in from Sunderland. He's up from the northeast that ways. I think he signed when he was a young lad at Liverpool, but no, he's not Scouse. The game is back underway, by the way, and there's Chiesa, good defender.
Lucky trying to just thread the ball through again. Scott Bradley did very high.
Yeah, DKW.
Gravenberch has been excellent. He's another one that's been really good as well.
I will say DKW Waters. Apologies, you've got your username wrong in the Discord. Says I've missed those turns from Gravenberch. Yeah, he's so.
He's still got it. He got it. Stevenson again plays the ball into Salah. Salah plays it back to him. He goes back across. Joe Gomez, good to see him back as well. He plays the ball infield into, looks like Federico Chiesa. I know, Szoboszlai, sorry. And there's Trey. He plays the ball.
Costas goes again. Who's he looking for this time?
Szoboszlai! Oh, he just misjudged.
No, the defender got a touch.
Was it? Yeah.
Really good. It was a wonderful ball by Timikas. He was looking for Szoboszlai. He was just nearly going to tap it in. And the Preston defender just gets a little touch, I think.
He goes on the... Oh, yeah.
Hughes gets a little touch just in front of Szoboszlai. It looks like he's going to
go in front of him and then he just peels through the back of the player.
Great defending. Fantastic defending. It's a wonderful cross by Kostas Timikas. And the defender just gets a touch on it because it's a tap-in otherwise for Dominic Szoboszlai. Good defending by the Preston number 16.
And it's Kostas with the ball that goes in.
Over everyone. Out to Szoboszlai. Shoot! Block.
Great save.
Was that a block or a save? I couldn't quite see.
Yeah. It looked
cleared anyway. And Liverpool go all the way back to the goalkeeper.
It looked like it might have been a save, but there was a player on the deck, so I'm not 100% sure, but it has been cleared now anyway. Comes back.
Liverpool starting to get on top, aren't they, now? We haven't really seen Mamardashvili make a save. There was a couple of long balls for Preston early on, but since then, I mean, they haven't really had a kick. It's been all Liverpool defence against attack. With Lucas Stevenson running out to the right. Mo Salah cuts inside. Big switch of play. Kostas will do well to keep that in, yeah, he wants.
Too big of a switch.
Yeah, Preston get a little bit of relief.
1.5k views in the building today, ladies and gents, but you've only got 276 likes on the button. So, what are we doing here?
Did he save this, Errol? Let's see. Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did save it, yeah.
It was a poor punch. And the shot come back at him, but he did well to parry the second one. It wasn't a very good punch at all. It didn't get any distance whatsoever. And it probably fell to Liverpool's best long-distance ball striking in the team, to Szoboszlai, and he struck it quite well. But yeah, it didn't quite have enough to beat the goalkeeper. And Liverpool are back in their own box with our own new goalkeeper. He's massive, that's the first thing you say about Mamardashvili. You know, first impressions, he's huge.
Big guy.
He looks Alisson fills that kit well. He might be bigger. Size of him.
Yeah, Rachel Todd's letting everyone know, please press that like button.
Conor Bradley does so well defensively, wins himself, and Liverpool a goal kick. Preston wanted a corner, but it never was. In front of that Liverpool end down the other side. Yeah, Sarzam, that's really... it's the first time. I mean, I've seen him obviously playing for Valencia, and I've watched the clips, and I've watched a little bit of him, but yeah, he looks... he's a big old unit. Who's you waving at?
Me mum. He says, that's where we are. Hi, Steve.
Mumsy in the chat. How's she doing?
She's good.
Looks like they've had a good summer, haven't they? Holidays and all, yeah.
They do alright.
The year of Christine.
Diane Butler says he's 6'6". Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's huge.
I don't know that they haven't got any. They've only got numbers on their shirt, Preston as well.
Yeah. As Liverpool win it back with Chiesa
as well.
Flicked round the corner from Gravenberg to Rio Gamoa. Off he goes. He's got like 7 men round him, so he goes to Costas Dimitriades. Don't cross that one. Yeah, he went for the little pull back, got blocked though. There was no one there ready for the cross, so he was right to try and pull it back, but Preston went onto it. To be fair to Preston, he got men round Rio Gamoa then.
I was going to say,
he was like surrounded. Remember that picture of Maradona when there's about 7 Belgian players around? That's what, he was like, where's he going to go?
What kind of, that's a mad compliment, that though, like his age. You get like about half a team just
piled on.
Descended on me just because they know I'm frightened when I've got the ball at my feet. He's the last person you want running into space though, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
It's mad because he's only small, but the one thing that I feel like he may have over the likes of Harvey Elliott is probably that pace. He can probably do the wing job in a way where Harvey...
Just the left wing's hard, isn't it? Because we've got loads of them, but at some point, Rio will find himself in the Liverpool team down the line. He's only a kid, he's got ages left to go. Like, there's no... he could wait for 5 years and still be 20 odd when he comes in. You know, he's such a young kid. There he is now, though.
And there he is again. 2 men on him again.
Shot from distance, goes miles over.
Well, that's their Trey.
Trey and Yoni goes for the... I mean... So Rio's 16. He turns 17 next month. Like, loan him up. No, just keep him around.
Nah, you don't loan players like him out, bro.
Keep him around, playing every week in your system, in your coaching setup.
Yeah.
And then he's got ages. He's 16. He's such a bright future.
Very exciting. Oh, keeper goes long in the end. Manages to.
Preston are really struggling actually again
to make it stick. As soon as that ball goes up top,
it's
just come back at them every single time so far. 32 minutes played. So Bosley with a slightly heavy touch, but he gets himself out of trouble, plays the ball all the way back to Mamardashvili.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lucas Stevenson, again, Liverpool kind of convert into a back three with Dominic Szoboszlai dropping in as Liverpool go left again. They're going left a lot. Kostas inverts it though. Szoboszlai does well. And fine, there's Salah. I wouldn't mind Mo Salah having a little go with someone. I've seen loads. I mean, the ball. It's been mad that we've got Mo Salah on one side and Rio on the other, and everything's gone through young Rio.
But I think that might be a tactical thing as well, like in terms of all your running.
Yeah, go and let the kid do it.
Yeah.
There he is again.
There he is again. Yeah. All that running up defenders and all this kind of
went into the box, cuts inside.
Oh, he's done really well.
Chiesa, good feet by him, pulls it back.
Oh, sorry.
Goal, Conor Bradley.
Conor Bradley, see?
Conor Bradley taps it in. That was great work by Rio Gamoa and then by Federico Chiesa. It was pinballing about, and Conor Bradley, for some reason, was in the playing centre forward, taps it in.
But he's got himself in and around those spaces quite a few times already.
Young lad did well. Federico Chiesa did well. And Liverpool lead in their opening pre-season friendly, and it's Conor Bradley who scores. Right place, right time at the back. So yeah, watch this. Back. It's Rio again, committing his men. I thought he was going to win a penalty there. He didn't. Chiesa does really well. Flicks it round the corner. It's Szoboszlai gets a touch, and it falls to Bradley. I mean, I think Szoboszlai's trying to score. Good work by Chiesa. Good work by Gamoa.
Great feat by Chiesa, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Szoboszlai's trying to score. And then in the end, I think Conor Bradley, it actually deflects off the man on the line to go past the goalkeeper, watch.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, and into the bottom corner.
Comes off his knee.
And the first goal of Liverpool's pre-season is scored by their number 84, Conor Bradley. And we're back on the way again. It isn't a coincidence that he's been there though, mate.
No, it's not.
3 or 4 times he's been right up there, yeah.
And it's quite nice that last season was kind of made a lot by a right back and on our first goal of a new pre-season.
Yeah.
Still scoring with a right back that's committed his future to the club, so it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And go, it's not a bad ball, just overhit it a little bit. Went for the outside of his boot to try and play Chiesa in down the line. Fair play to him. He looks fitter already, Chiesa.
But he was injured last year. He hasn't played for a while. He's not going to be. He's not going to be worse off for the year, is he? I still think he's a viable option if he wants to be here. Yeah. And the manager trusts him. If the manager's never going to pick him, then he has to go.
Yeah.
But I in the very, very rare glimpses I saw of him last year, I was quite impressed. So we'll wait and see what the plans are for him. There's been some talk that he wanted to go to Italy, but like I say, Liverpool, if they're going to lose Nunes, there's doubts about Diaz's future. Someone wants to play, someone wants to stay. I mean, even Cody Gakpo was being linked with a move. I'd be shocked if Liverpool did that.
No, Gakpo ain't going nowhere. But yeah, no, I do agree with you.
And he can play centre forward.
Yeah,
he absolutely can. As Liverpool go long, Salah is going to try and chase that. I'd be shocked if he gets anything out from this. As Preston deal with it, spin away at the back post, does small plays into midfield. Yeah, Preston haven't really attacked with anything of note. It's been very, very difficult for them to get out. Liverpool's press has been magnificent. And again, 16 years old, Rio Gamoa just goes and barges into. Story's a big lad, and Rio Gamoa just took the ball off him.
Let him know he was there. 16. I love that, 16. I love that.
I can't even tell you what I was doing at 16.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't playing left wing for Liverpool and barging people off the ball.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't.
Gravenberch tries to fire it through. Conor Bradley's back in the box, goes down. And holding his face as well.
Getting told to get up as well.
He took a whack to the face there. I think he's okay.
He laughs it off.
Yeah.
He's ahead of him.
It's Hughes again. He's the one who got the clearance before from Szoboszlai. When Szoboszlai looked like he was going to tap home. Yeah, he was.
Patrick Westmore, yes. Dan is after match.
Oh, I thought Conor Bradley was going to fly into a tackle that he wins it back again. Yeah, we do have Dan at the game, by the way. He'll be doing getting what he can, like he always does. If there's Dan's like our version of, like, I don't know. We'll come back to that one because Salah nods it down. Doesn't quite get it. I'm trying to think of investigative journalism. Dan's on the spot. He's always in there and about.
Yeah,
Andy App, I don't want to disclose what I was doing at 16, yeah, fair. Plead the fifth, Andy.
Yeah. Diane Butler says Gakpo's going nowhere.
Let us know in the chat if you can. What was you doing at 16 years of age? Just before your 17th birthday. So that will be post GCSEs?
Yeah. I was working for the BBC.
Would it be post GCSEs 16?
Yeah.
I got sacked from Co-op.
Did you?
For not turning in 3 different times.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, I didn't like it. And I was playing cricket in the warehouse and got caught on CCTV. As the ball gets whipped into the box. So the boss goes, me and my mate got called into the office and the boss goes, what was you doing? And I got any interest? But no, he just pressed play on and there's me. Fucking someone had returned the cricket set and we were just smacking this tennis ball about. And I didn't get sacked for that. Give us a warning. Because he thought it was quite funny. He left and this new boss took over the lady and basically I'm sure it must have been post exams. I decided just not to go in. Alcohol, even at 16, I shouldn't have been doing it. Apologies. And that's what I was doing at 16. So let's have a little look what everyone was doing at 16 and some answers. Josh said I met my missus at 16 and I'm 30 now and still with her. Good boy, Josh.
Lad. That's how it should be.
Alex G just says no comment. Yeah, fair. Plead the fifth. Blitzkrieg was getting up to no good. Fair DS play. Was drinking Smirnoff Ice. Oh, I can feel it coating on my teeth. Thinking back to it, what a horrendous drink. Nice taste though, actually. That was the drink when you used to. That and what's the other one?
Lamborghini, the girl.
VK or something. Is that one? Those alcohol pops, basically. Oh, horrendous. Chris was gaming till 5 AM. I mean, people still do that, to be honest.
Wickeds, yeah.
Oh, Josh. Wickeds. Josh says, I don't know, but my mum was having a nice mate replacing my socks. Oh, Josh.
Oh, we're back. We are so back. Oh, Josh.
Josh. I hope it's because you were doing all the errands and you were wearing holes into them because how busy you were helping your poor mother out.
Hey, fun since I was learning Spanish, I now live in Spain. Big up, you.
Muy bien. As Josh said, I was smoking something I shouldn't have been. Yeah, fair. I don't think I was at 16, to be honest. I might have come a bit later. Rimo says, I was at Sunday school. Not. LFC had a job, okay. LFC 20 times, 6 times. I was washing cars at a local car showroom.
I had 2 at 16.
Yes, mate, yes, I was in co-op.
I was in Sports Direct.
We'll go live. Oh, long drive to Salah, come back. As Salah is intercepted on the edge of his own... Oh, sorry, on the edge of their box. Go on, what was it? Sports Direct? Sports
Direct, and then in the Quarry Quarter on Matthew Street. The lad from round the corner from my mum's used to own it.
Folding clothes, isn't it?
No, he gave...
In the Sports Direct, I mean?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Doing shoes and stuff in the store and that, and then... Yeah, I didn't mind it for the first job, to be honest with you. £4.68 was my first ever wage.
I think having about £3.80 an hour in co-op. I look back now and I think it cost me more than bus fare probably to go.
Yeah.
What was it? My job in co-op was to go at 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, right? And walked me and there'd be 2 of us, and we'd start at opposite ends of the shop. And your job was for 3 hours to go down every aisle and bring everything to the front of the shelves. Yeah. So the stockers at night could go and put the stuff behind it. That's all I did for 3 hours a day. As Lucas Stevenson wins a free kick. So let's see what everyone was doing into 16s. Guys, I was working as a YTS as a stonemason, and now I'm a stonemason. Yeah, fair enough.
There you go.
You'll have to tell me to clarify what a stonemason is. I'm guessing what do you make as a stonemason? Is it like
like you work with stones?
No, but it's like sculpting it. Yeah. So like people like in my head I was thinking, you know, people's like front walls and they have like those spheres. Yeah. That's what I was thinking a stonemason was. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't being something stupid.
So he said he got £3 an hour. He got. It was okay, I suppose. Football Factory, we are still in the night kit because we are a deal with Adidas does not start for another couple of weeks.
So basically, the night deal, got to remember, it was all kind of COVID time, so it started late, so it doesn't end until July the 31st. So they can't wear any of the Adidas stuff till August 1st. As Preston attacked down their left, ball comes into Liverpool's box.
Oh!
It was a chance, actually. It was.
Dude fell asleep at the back there. Stevenson just kind of let his man drift off the back of him. And he pokes a toe at it. He just can't.
I'm trying to see how that panned out. Was it? I don't know. You know, I think
no, it's not. It's Joe.
Joe Gomez just falls asleep, and gets away with it. Flat-footed, and he knows as well. Misty says at 16 I was doing things that I can't disclose on the internet. Yeah, fair enough.
Probably for the right best.
Yeah, absolutely. Best. Yeah, guys, still I build stuff like fireplaces and statues. Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. I just wanted to make sure. Timmercast wins it as we approach half time. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be added time because of the water break. We'll find out. For the meantime, Mo Salah nods it down to Conor Bradley. Let's see what else we've got. G Frost says, I was playing footy at Grammar and for Lancs at 16. I was on the bench against Liverpool. We got beat 1-0. I never trusted the management team. That's a claim to fame. As Liverpool go long this time, Preston deal with it relatively comfortably though. Anxiety says, again, weight and got fat. There's always time to change. I'm in that boat. I probably need to do some bit of beef myself.
Preston knocking it about. No, they're going
into Will Dean. Oh gosh. Says I was working for a tree surgeon firm and chopped a finger off in the COVID summer. Yikes. Obviously wasn't very good. Tree surgeon, Will.
Yeah.
We might just need a surgeon at that point. We got some work done in our garden today by some tree surgeons actually, mate. On those rigs with their gear and that, like they were professional guys.
Yeah, it's impressive like it is.
Did some good work. We had trees that were overhanging in it, yeah. Right, then Preston have a corner. This makeshift Liverpool defenders.
Tommy Doherty, Doherty. It was a good goal, well worked. A little bit of luck deflected in.
It was good work by Kamara. Well, good goalkeeping. Mamardashvili comes and just clears that. That's impressive. See you later. Takes his own man out as well. That was a big punch. The Preston goalkeeper before didn't kind of flap at his punch. Mamardashvili put this in the stands. Look at this. He's got hands like bears. Look at that. Bang. See you later. Went through his own man as well. Cop expert says, I had no internet when I was 16 and only the rich had cell phones. internet was becoming a thing, but it wasn't as...
Yo, MySpace, MSN days. I was just leaving those days at 16, like...
Yeah.
We was heading over to Facebook.
Yeah.
Wild West.
Well, Preston have got a long throw-in, apparently. Here it comes into the box. Oh, it's a big throw-in as well.
Really
Bounces down, heads at goal, just over the bar.
Roof of the net.
That was Preston's biggest opportunity. And a long throw.
That's probably something they're going to work on
through their season.
Yeah, throughout their season.
That's a weapon, that. Yeah, how long does he throw that? Gomez didn't quite deal with that. You probably want Gomez to do better there. And then Stevenson, his man, just peeled off him. And to be honest, it could have been a goal there. I think Hughes should have scored. So, good throw. But in the end, didn't work.
Missed the blackout as I was at Bolton Wanderers at 16. I fractured my neck with a bicycle kick.
Oh, gosh.
I got to meet Peter Beardsley and Nathan Blake during my recovery.
Goodness.
I all right now, like.
Missed the blackout. It was Jeez. Okay. Well, all the best. That'll be next fine now. I don't know how long ago 16 was. I mean, those players seem that this happened a while ago, if I'm honest. Right. Let's see who else we get to.
Dreams, we've just explained the whole shared situation.
Preston get the ball back into Liverpool's box again. It is kicked behind them. Preston have ended the half with a couple of balls into Liverpool's box. Maybe our lads just tiring in the heat as they get themselves back. It was a corner to the back post. I think it'd have been difficult to score from there.
Liam Oxley says at 16 I found out I was going to be a dad.
Okay,
to twins as well. I didn't see that because there was a love heart.
Oh jeez, that's 16.
Jeez, that's 16. Oh,
well, fair enough.
How much hair have you got left, lad?
Oh, money. Yeah.
Lost it all by 18.
That's really kicks that one away with his left foot and slices it. He's clearly not left footed then. That's something I've learned in this first half. Liverpool, there were 2 minutes added on, by the way, of which we've played like a minute and a half. Liverpool go long again. Can Salah get on the end of that one? No, goal. He just
Iverson deals with it.
Although it does come back to Conor Bradley. Are Liverpool interested in one more attack before the break?
Oh, Conor Bradley's just took a little few steps forward though.
Yeah, Liverpool just playing to the break here. Just my intuition says I still can't.
Yeah, we're going to go for it.
We're going to come back to that. Sorry, as Liverpool go long to Salah again? No. Can Chiesa get there? No. Can Preston clear it? No. Maybe they have now.
And now they're going to break themselves.
Last opportunity.
And he's gone. Their left back is going. He's going.
All the way to the box. Cross comes in. Stevenson blocks it behind. Are they going to have time to take the corner? Yeah, they're going to give to me. Just my toy says £5 super chat says thanks very much, mate. I can't sing myself to bring Diogo's song without getting emotional. Do what you need to do. Everyone's different. Some people take comfort in it. Some people, I get it. It's fine. So we're all in this together. That's all we know.
He's got no hair left and he's 38 now. Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro.
Can relate.
Yo, he's got... yeah, 2 kids at 16. Yeah, I forgot I lost my hair too.
Ball bounces into the back post.
Go through the whole bodies. And there it is with half time.
I think, how old am I? I don't even know how old I am. I'm 37 with no hair, so I can't relate. I'll be not far behind you. Right then, half time, whistle goes. Liverpool's first pre-season friendly of the summer, and Liverpool are winning 1-0 thanks to Conor Bradley's goal. Interesting first half there, Errol. Obviously, very emotional start to the game, and it's going to be that was a very, very emotional. But in terms of the game itself, it's hard really to look past young Rio Gamoa as maybe the bright spark of that first half.
Absolutely, he's been, he looks. Everyone talks him up and says he's a special talent, and he hasn't failed to deliver on that so far in the first 45 minutes. I think we kind of picked up on the difference between his role and Salah's role in this team at this particular moment in time, and it might just be, making sure that the final ball lands in that area where we expect Salah to pop up, right? In the occasion where we score the goal, it's Conor Bradley that pops up there, but on another day you'd expect Salah to be in and around that area of the pitch. On the reverse side, he seems to be the outball, which we've had a couple of times in Diaz in seasons gone past, where as soon as that ball goes down that left-hand side, the lad who picks it up furthest forward, drives at the defenders, makes it uncomfortable for them, tries to twist, turn, drop a shoulder, get the ball into the box. A couple of deliveries that have been overhit a little bit, but I think all the intention has all been right. I think everything that he's tried to do has always been positive and be very direct, very quick. His footwork is like electric when he gets the ball at his feet. And I think, you know, the first goal kind of is as a result of his kind of hard work and tenacity to make sure that, you know, he does get the ball forced into the right area. Nice little link up with Chiesa. Chiesa then plays a good ball into the box. I think Szoboszlai tries to make the most of it. Probably doesn't get enough on it really to steer it towards the goal, but he steers it in the path of Conor Bradley, and then, you know, it's 1-0 for Liverpool. So in terms of quality, definitely down that left-hand side, Rio's produced a little bit of quality for us. I think Gravenberch, again, seeing those turns come back, he's just unbelievable the way he just drops a shoulder and just leaves a man in his dust. And then obviously Chiesa is probably another one that I've been quite happy with in terms of how he's performed in the first opening 45 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I was impressed by Lucas Stevenson filling in the centre half as well. Liverpool have been okay. Like I say, it is a training exercise. There's not too much that you're going to take from it. But the pre-season I think the senior pros are more trying to get minutes in the legs, and the young lads are really thinking, you know what, I need to impress here, because why not? Opportunities to impress are few and far between, so it's never always a massive surprise when the more senior lads maybe take a little step off it and the young lads shine. I've been impressed, like I say, with the two young players in particular. I thought Gravenberch did well, and also the goalkeeper is huge. That's another thing that I took. He looks like a big old fella. Yeah, let us know in the chat then, guys. What are your thoughts on the first half? Who's impressed you? What did you like seeing? We have got Barry says Chiesa looked good. Yeah, he did. Lewis says Connor is a beast. Yeah, Connor Bradley. That is something we can talk about, actually. He inverted a lot. And again, I don't know if that is just Preston are playing their formation and Liverpool trying to exploit something, or something they're trying to work on. But like, it was no surprise when Conor Bradley was at the back post for a tap in, because he was in and around their box a lot. Often Stevenson would drift out and you see Bradley doing more of an inverting type role. Be interesting to see if that is, like I say, something they're working on going into towards next season.
It might be, again, it might have just been a bit of a circumstance, because obviously Stevenson's more used to playing as a full-back himself, so maybe a little bit more comfortable covering in that area. Obviously the likes of Gravenberch being able to drop in a little bit. I think the fluidity in Liverpool's formation and the players that we use anyway, mate, it just enables players like Connor that's got that versatility to kind of get forward and be front-footed, the opportunity to get into those attacking areas. And yet before the goal he had popped up in that area 2-3 other times, really trying to make a bit of a nuisance of himself and trying to make things happen in and around the box. And I think, again, that's just him and his confidence as he's growing into this team now. Again, another season where he's going to absorb more responsibility as a full back and really try and compete with Frimpong really for that place as much as possible. You know, performances and appearances like this are going to be really important for him going forward. So great as we just watch this goal back there. He's in the right place really there, and he just does the right thing, just puts his foot through it, side foots it, keeps it on target, and the keeper's got no chance because of the deflection. Yeah,
Rio and Chiesa did well. On Luke Stevenson, for those who don't know, maybe know too much about him, he joined Liverpool a long time ago from the North East. I think he joined from Sunderland. He spent last year on loan at Dundee United. In terms of where he plays usually, doesn't really ever play centre-back. He plays right midfield, sometimes centre midfield, like DM sometimes, a little bit of that kind of stuff. On the pre-season tour last year for Liverpool, he did a little bit of full-back as well, but I don't think he's ever played centre-back before, so he's doing a job for the team, and he's impressed actually quite a lot. He's a midfielder by trade more than anything, but he can do a little bit on the right-hand side. But yeah, he's very much filling in, and you might see the same in the second half actually with Liverpool's lack of centre-back options from the likes of Endo. You might see Andy Robertson. We'll get the team in due course.
That turn from Gravenberch there, but when he makes that turn, it's just playing that ball forward a little bit quicker, but it allows us to get Rio into the box. He drives, he's very direct. You think he's about to get a shot off there and he just gets closed down. But again, I'm just impressed by the fact that whenever he's got the ball, Preston are sending two lads straight away go over to him. Yeah, because they just know, and they're talking, telling him where to mark. Then he skips past another one. He just looks like a really exciting prospect, and you know he showed a little bit of strength in there at times as well. When you know the ball's been up for a 50-50, he's not kind of shied away from the challenge. He's got stuck in.
Yeah, as I say, he's done well. Davey says thoughts on Trey and Yoni. I haven't seen too much of him. He's been neat and tidy. He's a very good player. Technically excellent is what Trey and Yoni is. He is like, I've seen him a little bit for the academy. He's miles above that level. Yeah. Like he is a really, again, very, very young. Loads to go, but I mean, he's technically sound. He tends to make really good decisions. And And like I said, it's interesting. Liverpool's main attacking outlets really have been down that left-hand side with two really young players. Right, let's see who else we have. Yeah, a lot of for Federico Chiesa playing on centre-back. On the new goalie. The new goalie, to be honest, we haven't seen too much of him. He had one really good punch. Kicking-wise, I thought he was okay with his right foot. He looked a bit dodgy with his left.
Yeah.
Something to work on there. But that's always been, I think, that people's main... I don't know if criticism or thing he's going to have to work on. He's like... in terms of what we lost with Kelleher and getting him Mamardashvili, he's certainly a much bigger, more physically imposing goalkeeper. Yeah. He won't be as good. I think Kelleher with his feet brilliant.
Unbelievable.
He might have been better than Alice. He probably was with his footwork. So you're losing that a little bit. So there's pros and cons for that one. Yeah, he just isn't amazing yet with his feet, but I'm sure like time will come when he gets there.
I suppose you kind of with goalkeepers it's funny because you've kind of got to pick your poison to an extent, really, with what you kind of want from them, and there are concessions you've got to make, really.
There are very few Alissons. Yeah, he's a unicorn, really, because he is the best. Like the best goalkeepers in the world are the best for a reason. Your likes of your Courtois, your Donnarummas, maybe your Alisson Beckers. They don't grow on trees. There are very few of them.
Yeah.
And if Liverpool think they've got the next one, which they apparently do, all the stats suggest that Mamardashvili is going to be a monster, already is a monster. Then they were right to act upon it. You know what I mean? And the idea will be Alisson stays for 2 more years and then Mamardashvili just takes over straight away. It's good succession planning, and unfortunately it feels like Liverpool decided they had a straight choice between Kelleher and Mamardashvili and just presumed or thought themselves that maybe it's Mamardashvili's time. And also, I don't think Quivin Kelleher was waiting another 2 years.
No.
I think he was kicking off a little bit last summer that he wasn't allowed to leave. So all these things come in.
And it was the right decision last year to keep him at the club, I think, for the season.
Well, he needed to, didn't he?
Alisson obviously is. Misses a chunk of the season. I'm just mesmerised by this kid's feet, mate.
Yeah.
The kid being Rio, but like it's unbelievable. But yeah, Alisson missing a chunk of the season last year. We needed someone that we could rely on and trust. And I think as well as Slot being able to trust him, us as fans know when Kelleher has stepped in, he's very rarely let us down. So, which we haven't always been able to say with Liverpool keepers, first or second keepers. So we've been truly blessed over the last couple of years. So Mamardashvili now has got to prove his weight in gold, really, and show that he's capable of wearing the shirt.
Absolutely right then. About 6 minutes to go until the start of the second half. So me and Errol are going to take a quick break and get out of this absolute sauna of a studio for about 5.5 of those 6 minutes. So yeah, stick around. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. See you in a sec.
Hey everyone, it is a new month and the Reds are back in action, and to make it even better, we've got another amazing giveaway over on redmenplus.com. If you are already signed up as a Legend Tier subscriber, you are in the draw to win this beautiful Vladi Smaitser, a hero of Istanbul in 2005, signed shirt. But also, if you are not already signed up, you can do so now or upgrade your existing subscription. You get loads of amazing benefits, including Discord access and discount off redmenmerch.com. And as I say, a chance to win this absolute beauty. Get over to redmenplus.com. Do it now.
Our Champions range of merch is available right now on redmenmerch.com. Get yourselves kitted out for the biggest party of the season, because number 20 is here in Liverpool.
Hey, welcome back. Just a couple of minutes to go until the start of the second half at Deepdale as Liverpool get their pre-season underway against Preston North End. Liverpool leading 1-0, goal from Connor Bradley, separating the two sides at a very emotional, for obvious reasons, Deepdale. Credit to Preston, they've been magnificent. We are waiting to find out in full what Liverpool's 11 will be for the start of the second half. We're anticipating changes aplenty. There's a lot of players available on that bench. We'll see who Arne Slot decides to go with.
Changes to full 11?
Probably, which probably means we're going to see both new fullbacks, Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong at some point. We'll find out who goes in goal, Freddie Woodman perhaps, or Pexy, the new young lad, Albert Pexy. So we're waiting to see, and we'll find out in just a couple of moments. Right then. Gaz says the Robbie Fowler t-shirt might be the best shirt I've ever seen on your channel, and you've had some good ones. Thanks, mate. It's also interactive. It's got a QR code on its back, on the Fowler shirt, and if someone scans it, it motions on their phone. It's pretty cool. It's like a stained glass window, and it comes alive, basically. There is Milos Kerkez, so we're about to see him. Oy. 57. He isn't number 57, by the way. Liverpool announced before the fixture, for those who didn't know. All the new lads are given temporary numbers for now, which makes you think this player's about to leave.
Yeah.
And they're just waiting for numbers to appear, what's going to be around, what isn't. Preston make their way back onto the pitch.
Yeah.
There is Liverpool's other signing, by the way. Long sleeves for Jeremy. It's a bit warm for that, pal.
I know. Yeah. Giggle, God, number 9. Just come on, peeps. Get those likes in. Yeah, come on. Do it for yourselves. Do it for the chat. Do it for Liverpool. Let's have it.
Tan J says, how's the game been, lads? Did Liverpool done alright, haven't they? Yeah, it's been pre-season, really. Liverpool dominated the first 40-odd minutes. Preston had a couple of chances late on. Long throw in particular caused Liverpool a bit of problems.
Gucci, if you're in the UK, you can watch it on ITV, or you can watch it on the LFC TV channel.
I don't know if you're elsewhere.
If you're elsewhere,
my guess is LFC TV abroad. I would be surprised if it wasn't on LFC TV. It usually is. But yeah, waiting for the full announcement of Liverpool's 11. Just like that, it's been announced who Liverpool's 11. Ooh. I think Dan must have. Dan just took this off Liverpool. So Freddie Woodman in goal. Endo, they've done it in the fucking number order again. Let's work this one out then.
Well, the fullbacks, it's going to be Kerkez and Frimpong.
There we go. Frimpong, Nallo, Robertson. Robertson is going to play centre-back, and then Kerkez is going to play left-back. Midfield 3, it looks like will be Curtis Jones, Endo, and probably Lewis Kumas as like an attacker midfielder, and then Doak and Gakpo either side of Darwin Nunez. Feels like that's what it's going to be. So yeah, 3, I think I'm right in saying 3 new Liverpool players there. Freddie Woodman, who's coming as third choice goalkeeper, of course, used to play for Preston. Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong. Nice to see Ben Doak back in the Liverpool shirt, and Lewis Kumas as well. So yeah, that is Liverpool's 11 for the start.
Is it Wimbledon's final as well today, the men's final?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of football happening.
I mean, our season starts and Chelsea's finishes in a few hours. Frimpong looks like a slimmer version of Errol.
Well, you're the first one to say it, but you didn't have to say a slimmer version. You could have just said a younger version, bro.
You both got dreads, that's about it. I don't think you're that similar, really. You're stockier. Yeah. I when he says slimmer, I think he means not as hench. Okay. I don't think he's calling you fat.
I think he's calling me fat.
Alright, listen, he might be. I'm trying to help it out. I was talking to back my brother. Yeah. I got you back, man.
Nice one, thank you.
Anyway, the second half is underway. As
those get right in the mix straight away.
And ratting about. As the ball goes back to Freddie Woodman, clears with his left boot down the pitch towards a blonde-haired Cody Gakpo. I'm not sure about it, I'll be honest. I saw the pictures. Not a big fan.
Not convinced.
But listen, who am I to judge here? That ain't me. Preston go long. Sure, he must be offside. No. Freddie Woodman comes and clears. That was offside, but not given.
Another good kick as well, though. Right foot this time.
And here's Curtis Jones.
Touch. That's a great touch, that, you know.
Yeah, Jones finds Kerkez, first chance for him to impress at a Liverpool shirt then. Here is aforementioned blonde Cody Gakpo. Down the line to Kerkez. Just didn't quite get there. Too much. But already you see what that is. Well, that's Milos Kerkez's game. he ran and ran and ran. Look at this, he just runs and runs and runs. It was just over hit from Cody Gakpo in the end.
He lets him know where he wants it though.
He's rapid as well. Got an engine. Yeah, your Preseason Errol is just a bit beefier, more robust. I think that's yeah. No one's you met Jeremy Frimpong, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
He's short, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
It was funny because
the picture of him next to Dan is hilarious. Dan is about 6'2", maybe. No, he's taller than that.
Is he 6'2"?
I'm 6'1". He's about 6'4".
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's about 6'2", 6'3", and then Paul's like a little tiny bit, like 6'4", maybe. And Frimpong just like that. We struggled to get a camera shot where they could both be on at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because as so me and Dan were both there, and he comes with his entourage and he's coming in. And at first, because it was a little bit of a distance away, we couldn't actually tell which one was Jeremy Frimpong.
Yeah.
So Dan's like, I think it's that one there, the lad in the yellow. Now the lad in the yellow was about 6'2". So
wasn't him.
Yeah, so look at him thinking, I don't think that's him. Something's telling me that's not Frimpong. And then the next minute, you could just see this tiny guy next to him. I was like, I think that's him, to be honest with you.
Little guy there.
He really didn't expect it.
We'll see him in a moment. I think he's about to get the ball now from Nallo. No, Nallo decides not to give it to him. Give it to him. There he is, Jeremy Frimpong. Down the line, straight away. It was Curtis Jones, I think, looking to make the bursting. No, apologise, it was Lewis Kumas. But it was cut out and back to the Preston goalie, who kicks long.
Yep, Diane, you are right in saying that.
Yeah, Robbo's doing a centre-half. Just get Liverpool again. Liverpool short on centre-backs. They sold one and two aren't playing. I'd have thought maybe Endo would have went in there, but they decided, again, I think it's just down to minutes in the legs. Give Andy Robbo a little game there next to young Nallo. They had this back. Nallo came on, didn't he, against PSG? He got sent off, bless him, very early on. Thoughts on blonde Cody Gakpo then?
It's not for me. But again, that's because I could never pull it off.
No.
Far too dark to be gold blonde. Like Cisco. You look like Cisco, man.
But it's blonde on the top and like dark around the sides, it looks like. Listen, I am not the hair expert. So let us know your thoughts then, guys.
I think he can get away with it.
When you're a rich footballer, you can get away with anything, really. In terms of you just put it down to being eccentric, don't you? Yeah. People with money can just do what they want. Here come Preston then. The big centre forward spins past Nallo.
He's another one with a little bit of blonde on the top as well. Yeah, their centre forward.
Freddie Woodman. No,
yeah, it is interesting because Frimpong is having to play a little bit more as a orthodox right back at this moment in time. But Cody Gakpo's gone inside anyway. Pass though wasn't the best. He wanted the 1-2 there. Essentially, yeah, would have been Kumas in the middle. He just doesn't get the ball right. There's Robbo. Does well. Ooh, does well. The goalkeeper there just clips it back to Robbo. Very calm and composed there from the goalkeeper.
Interesting that Preston didn't really, Liverpool doing the loads of changes thing, and it looks like Preston only made one change with the striker coming on.
Gakpo, Ezekiel, Wesley Snipes and Demolition, man. Whew. What a film.
Vintage.
What a film, man.
Is it Jefferson then who strike? I'm just going to make sure I'm getting that right. I think it is. He had that's the only change. So Liverpool made 11 changes and Preston made 1.
Here's one from Ticker. Blonde Gakpo or bald Nunes?
Yeah, he's got shaven head, hasn't he? Darwin a little bit. I think Nunes looked better with the shaved head than Cody was with the blonde.
I think it's about Nunes there though. He could probably still have braids by the time the World Cup comes. Like you said, it'll go back rapid.
Yeah. Here is Cody Gakpo now. Then back to Milos Kerkez. He's quite short, to be fair, Kerkez, but he's stocky. He's stocky, yeah. He's got a bit more. He's a bit more like you. Yeah. Shoulders. There you go, mate. I've got your back. Thank you. After these insults, Liverpool go long then, looking for Gakpo. Will he get there? Defender just gets a header on it. Throw. He might have been offside, to be honest. Yeah, I think he was.
What kit were you wearing? Or
the last year's kit. I keep saying this. Yeah, Liverpool can't wear the new kit until August 1st. So the next game in pre-season, they'll probably have the kit on as well, and then it'll change. I think the way it works out, it's odds, but that's just the way of the world when it comes to contractual agreements. Yeah,
that's it. Took the words right out and go.
It is Milos Kerkez again. In both halves, Liverpool have been very left side dominant in terms of how they've tried to attack.
You think Robbo's assumed an armband there?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, Robbo's captain. Yeah. Yeah, Gakpo again. Liverpool are very... I mean, over on that right, Ben Doak has had a kick over on that right. We haven't seen Jeremy Frimpong really, even one touch so far. As Preston play through the lines to their new centre forward, he drops deep, plays it long. Liverpool.
He's rapid though.
Frimpong's pace gets himself over there. Oh, bless him. What was that? Oh, I'm on the telly doing that. He's like, I'm on ITV, and I just megged myself small. I think he's their left back. I think got to the ball first, and then we've all been there, mate. We've all been there. Frimpong then throws it inside to Curtis Jones. He has to kick it long. Does Jeremy Frimpong? Can Nunes make a nuisance of it? No, but Doak will. Doak's used to playing championship level. He played all last season playing championship team, so he'll know what it's all about. Oh, Nunes might be in here. He is. It's Darwin Nunes. Scores. Capitalises on the mistake.
And he does
Jota's baby shark celebration. Does a shaven headed Darwin Nunes. And he plays the remote as well in honour of his friend Diogo Jota. It was a bad mistake at the back from Preston, but Darwin Nunes capitalised up on it.
I hope
he kept his composure well as well.
He did. I hope he stays.
Really? Yeah.
I genuinely do.
You're a fan, aren't you?
I am. I've always been a fan, but like saying it to Adam before, the circumstances that have happened in his life, and obviously the wider team, but in his life, particularly in the last month, I can see him going from a boy to a man this year, wherever he goes and plays.
He does well. So it was a horrendous back pass, and it's a really calm, cool finish. It was Story he plays a blind pass to nobody, under-hits it, and Darwin Nunes is
straight on it.
Maybe maybe they're not that quick in the championship where you're not going to get capitalised. International footballers
eat them for all day.
And Darwin.
And look, people will still be shouting his name. Yeah, I just think this will be the year where it just clicks mentally for him.
There was talk the other day about Napoli and that maybe that deal's off.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, Darwin very much might be staying. We don't know yet. With his buzz cut, and he took his goal really well. It was a really calm, composed finish. Not always words you can associate with Darwin Nunes at times. Yeah, he kept his composure there, and scored in front of the end. Did 2 Jota celebrations actually. Give it the baby shark and the PlayStation. But here come Preston on the attack. They might be in. No, I think the offside flag is up. It was a good save anyway.
Yeah.
Woodman made sure it was saved, but I think the flag had already gone up. Right then, Liverpool now 2-0 up against Preston North End at Deepdale. Conor Bradley in the first half, Darwin Nunes in the second. It was a terrible mistake, really.
Yeah, it was a gift. It was an absolute gift wrapped up for us.
I thought the goalie did all right because he closed the angle down really well. He did about as best as he could, but Nunes just had the composure to knock it around him.
And that's what I like. Like in those moments, it's so easy for someone like him to just absolutely just fluff his lines.
Oh yeah, he's done it before.
But here
coming Liverpool again, long ball.
Just on it.
Here's another one, and Ben Doak, who's used to playing championship football. So was Lewis Kumas. Lewis Kumas spent last year again at Stoke City, so 2 lads who know all about the championship level. Yeah, I wonder sometimes, again, centre-half in the championship, if you just... There is a different level and intensity, and they haven't made changes, and again, it's pre-season. Sometimes just tired legs and a bit tired minds, maybe. And it was Story give it away. Liverpool have had a different.
Razman, that was a microwave, yeah. Producer Aaron.
Was there a ding in the background?
Yeah,
that probably was a microwave. Aaron was having his dinner.
Man's got to eat.
There's Cody Gakpo again down the line, cuts inside, does well. Gakpo. It goes down in the box, nothing given.
No, nothing given. Okay.
I don't think this ref's in the mood for penalties, is he?
Oh, it's a good turn. Oh, he spun Robbo there. Spun Robbo.
It's 2 versus 2. Preston. Robbo sprints
trying
back
to get
though.
Back. And
well
he just slams the shot wide of the post.
My man there thinking, I want to score against Liverpool.
Yeah.
He had no intention of passing that. Robbo got spun. He sprinted back, to be fair to him. Osmajic, I think the guy's name is. He done really well first, but Robertson was sold. He has about 2 or 3 yards on Robbo, to be fair. And Robbo just gets back in time to make the shot very difficult. I think he should have been looking to pass. Liverpool wanted the penalty for this, what do you think?
Let's see it again now.
Yeah, he got the ball,
Yeah, he does get the ball.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, Frimpong on the edge of the box has a shot. Curtis Jones shoots from distance.
Oh, straight into the keeper's arms.
He struck it well.
It was a clean strike, like, it really was.
Put it right at the goalkeeper. Curtis got a few tips as well. A bit of highlighting going on in CJ.
Everyone's coming back with some new... I might need a new hairstyle, you know. Might just invest in one. Whee! Yeah. Light work for the goalkeeper, that though. Straight into his hands. Ball is with the Preston goalkeeper, Iverson. He kicks it long in towards Frimpong. He's out jumped. And they've won it now. They're blondies on the ball, doing really well.
I think he's the new lad. Preston have a shot from distance. Skies it.
Yeah. Struggling to really find the range at the moment. Any of these Preston lads, number 22 that was this time.
Thordarson.
Nice
name. Yeah. Liverpool don't look...
as secure, defensively. I mean, again, when you change your keeper and your whole defensive line, it's going to look a little bit disjointed. But yeah, Frimpong out-jumped, kind of led to the opportunity there down their left-hand side on our right. Darwin Núñez again is going to chase again.
Story goes back to his goalie this time, he gets enough on it.
Yeah.
Oh, keeper's kick isn't the best, though. Kumas wins the header. Can Gakpo get there? He's surely fouled.
That's a foul this time.
Yeah,
Thank you, ref.
And Liverpool have a free kick from distance. Gakpo nipped in front of Valentin and wins the free kick. Who takes free kicks? Let's find out. Is it within shooting distance? It probably is. You know, it's probably it should be.
It should be.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's left hand side of the box. Probably about 23, 24 yards out. It's definitely
Jones,
shooting distance. Let's find out.
No Gakpo.
Cody fancies it, and so I didn't see who else placing the ball down. As we zoom in on the goalkeeper. Obviously, no Alexander-Arnold anymore. No. McAllister's not there. Darwin? Darwin fancies a free kick? Oh, if it turns out after all this time that Darwin Núñez is like Beckham and we've just had Trent taking them, let's find out. Núñez and Gakpo both over this one. Liverpool do need a free kick taker. It is Núñez. He's not quite Beckham. He's not Beckham. More Brooklyn Beckham than David Beckham. Harmlessly over the bar by Darwin Núñez.
Fair enough.
Because it's going to be McAllister, isn't it?
Yeah, he never looked like that. The position of knowledge never looked like.
McAllister's going to take the free kicks, you would think now, isn't he? From Núñez.
Yeah, John, it should be Maka.
It will be when he's around.
I wouldn't even mind Szoboszlai taking some free kicks though.
Absolutely, yeah.
The right angles on them for Szoboszlai.
Yeah. Both can take them. Yeah, Darwin's free kick wasn't the best. Right then, here come Preston on the attack again. Liverpool win. Oh no, it was an offside flag.
Offside, didn't there? Well,
I mean,
someone saying, Josh Payne, I've never seen him take one, to be honest with you. But what can't he do? He looks like an absolute baller, doesn't he? That might be an observation to keep our eye on there on the Frimpong comments. Watched a lot of the Bundesliga last season. We won't see any better defending from Frimpong than we saw from Trent. He plays more of a running game than a passing, defending fullback.
I mean, but he was a wing back last year, wasn't he? Yeah. It's different responsibilities. He probably wasn't asked to do as much defending or wanted to because they had Leverkusen not free at the back. But yeah, he's going to be as a right back. We'll find out. And then Preston are going to make a couple more changes on the hour mark now. Then 2 more players coming on. For the home side.
Yeah, Alex, he says there's too much sport today. What a day.
Bit of tennis, bit of footy, bit of cricket. It's all going on. What else are you into?
Is the
what else
are you watching? On? Or maybe, I don't know.
I don't think so. I haven't heard. I mean, I wouldn't know.
I'm not a big F1 guy.
Not my jam, yeah. Paige actually F1 guy.
There was the UFC on last night as well.
Chloe watches everything.
Does she? Yeah.
There's obviously Chelsea play later, don't they, in that final. There goes Nallo with some defending to do.
Does all right. He's holding his guy up there. Frimpong's getting involved as well.
Preston now have the ball. The left-hand side dinked into the box. Freddie Woodman comes and claims.
Woodman.
And rolls it out to Milos Kerkez, who takes his time. Yeah, Liverpool have done the right thing by the way of getting an English third-choice goalie. For that, again, going back to the... You know, allowed 17 non-homegrown players. Having Mamadashvili, they always wanted the third. They had Kelleher last year, who did count as homegrown. Losing that one, so they've gone for the English one.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was at Liverpool for like so.
Oh, so yeah, that makes sense. That I'm with you on that.
Frimpong's homegrown, even though he's
Yeah,
Dutch.
he is. Yeah.
Just he was at City's academy.
Yeah. I knew that one as well.
It's
England
All-Star
versus Wales. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, the women's footy's on. Yeah, there's a bit All-Star week in the MLB. All Ireland GAA. When we were in Cork, they were big into that.
GAA,
like the Gaelic stuff.
Oh yeah,
They were trying to, they were massive into that. When I was speaking to a few people there, they loved it.
It's like Aussie rules, man.
It's
a
just
great
mad.
spirit, yeah.
It's just, there's all kinds going off in that game.
Like basketball and handball and just
idea.
Football.
Right then, throw into Liverpool on the halfway line. Curtis Jones, take your time, Kurt.
Curtis to Jones.
Liverpool just trying to take a little bit of pace out of the game here.
Yeah, if you couldn't watch football, that was nice by Endo, as your sport of choice, what would be your number one?
I like cricket probably because I play it. NFL.
Yeah.
They're the two I mainly watch over than footy. I love boxing. Boxing's it's like boxing's not every week, is it? You know what I mean? It's I mean, you can watch it every week, but it's more intermittent than that. As Liverpool win it back again, I think
I'd have to get back into basketball.
Yeah,
properly. Yeah,
the time difference does me, and the NFL isn't too bad because it's like 6 p.m. start, but like the basketball is the time difference over here can really do you in. There's Gakpo inside to Kumas, back to Gakpo, shoots.
Ooh.
Tame really.
It was. People there.
Diane says she watches footy, F1, golf rather, and darts. Paige actually your F1 fan.
Yeah, big F1. Jono will be back on the cartel the Friday coming, and we'll have some Arsenal fans to talk to about Madueke. So stay tuned, Joe. Stay tuned. We'll get some of their thoughts on it. Yeah, but I'm trying to think is there any others. I might get into that beach volleyball, women's beach volleyball. I could watch that.
Yeah.
Get behind that.
Yeah.
I always like the Olympics and stuff like that though, but obviously they're just like...
You know what's massive around here? It's more playing than watching. Everyone's into paddle at the minute.
Yeah, paddle.
Yeah. Everyone in this office loves the paddle. Paige and Dan in particular.
Yeah.
Paul plays. Yeah.
I'm still yet to get a game in there. I can't deal with American football. I like it concept-wise, but it's just so slow.
It can't be
Too stop-starty for me.
No, it definitely is. That's its main drawback.
Yeah.
I am a fan, but...
Like if there was like a quick... I suppose the quick American football is just rugby, innit?
It's sort of.
Yeah. There's Nalo again.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That's on, I think. There was I'm sure I saw rugby on TV yesterday. It's some other sport. I saw the women's tennis final. Didn't last long, did it? She got beat like 6-0, 6-0. Like it was like people pay a lot of money for those tickets, and it was like I think the game lasted less than an hour. It was just
Yeah, Matty Lewis. Yeah, I love the UFC as well, but I struggle to stay up till early o'clock.
Again, the UK stuff for the UFC again, time difference can do you in. Can happen with the boxing a lot as well, to be honest.
I will watch it on catch up and stuff, but it's just obviously not the same.
I watched the boxing the other day, but I watched it on Netflix, so I just avoided the score and caught up.
Yeah.
The fight result rather, but yeah, those American fights can do you in. Right then, here we go with Liverpool. Bento, haven't seen too much of him.
There's a chance for him now, though.
Yeah. Plays it inside to Wataru Endo, out wide to Milos Kerkez, but it wasn't a great pass.
United are linked with Jackson from Chelsea. Yeah, you're trolling now.
Cody Gakpo goes down the box, nothing given. Preston look to break. Frimpong shows there. That's what he's got. That's his main attribute. He is
that rapid.
He is lightning fast. He might be one of the fastest Liverpool players we've ever had.
He's rapid.
When you talk about like the absolute speed merchants,
like show speed, rapid.
He is fast. Young Michael Owen was rapid. Like Liverpool have had some quick players. Frimpong's right up there.
There's nothing to him. He's tiny, so yeah. There's Nunes then again, coming in, cutting in, doing some good work. Find the pass now, well done.
Nunes wins it back, Liverpool switches to the other side.
Again, seen a lot of the ball.
He's going to shoot.
Kickers around the outside, and it's another shot over the bar, blazes it.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, that one.
Yeah. Blonde Gakpo so far is not really selling it to me.
No.
Not yet. Mate, there's just no other sport as good as footy. I'm sitting here still trying to rack my brain like a sport.
No, yeah.
There's just not.
Yeah, no.
Football is just the best sport there is.
Yeah, 100%. Right then, Liverpool win their header, and Nunes asked to chase it all the way back to their goalkeeper, but no.
I'm glad we come from such a sporting city though. Imagine coming from like a city that's got no real sport to go and
tough,
it'd be hard work that. Barry says those power slaps.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. Just doesn't look. It doesn't look fun.
It's just I don't like. Listen, I like combat sports, and I understand the ethics around it are grim and whatever. At least they get to defend themselves.
Yeah, just.
And the second you're not defending yourself, the fight's stopped.
Done. Yeah, exactly.
Like in that, you have to stand there and let people. It's just I don't like that. I think it's exploiting people. That's too much for me. I am not a fan.
Could never. I could never do that.
Have you seen like they have like a slow motion on the face, and like the face changes. It's crazy that Cody Gakpo does really well on the touchline.
Well.
Goes down, no foul given. This ref isn't much of a foul, is he? He wants the game to flow.
The G-force that's like accumulators. Yeah, nah, not for me.
Yeah, the Aussies in the chat like the AFL, the Aussie rules as well.
I don't like mind watching that. I don't know.
That's brutal as well.
That is brutal. Yes, Michael Smith. That's exactly the type of volleyball that I'll be watching.
Esports. Never really been into the esports, I'll be honest. Not really my jam. There's another water break, is it?
Yeah, there will be.
67 minutes gone, and a slot. Calls his players over. He's asking Ben Doak. He's giving Ben Doak a little bit of instructions.
Maybe he's just trying to get him into the game a little bit more. He has seemed a little bit.
We haven't seen anything of him, have we? Yeah.
There's been no real link up on that right hand side between Doak and Frimpong at this moment in time. And of course, obviously, chemistry takes a little bit of time to develop and whatnot, but you just haven't really got any opportunities or any chances to get it going up until now. Yeah, Aussie Rules is a great watch, like Gaelic football. Yeah, Plough, it really is. It's just a fun game. Yeah. Alexander, no, there are a handful of first team players that have been left out of this match day squad. They're a couple of days behind on their training schedules. So we probably won't see them until we go on tour over to the Far East.
Yeah, it's not just Tim McAllister, there's no Van Dijk, there's no Konate, no Alisson, no Harvey Elliott. There's quite a few lads who, training wise, went obviously with the delay in starting training. Liverpool decided they needed a little bit more extra time.
The black armbands are in respect for the loss of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. So typically happens when we are like a memorial of some sort, whether that might be, well, what is the other one? Do we do it in November? Did we do it black armbands in November? It's
just different occasions. Unfortunately, when people die, isn't it? Yeah. It's generally what it is, unfortunately.
When players past and present have passed away or whatever, affiliated to clubs, leagues.
We're back on the way anyway. Their big striker's been involved a bit more busier. Jefferson.
What's your favourite sport to watch at the Olympics?
I'd like the athletics. It's box. You can't. You have the box office.
Yeah, but I like the one with the.
The Winter Olympics, little hurling.
Yeah,
curling.
I think that's a sick game.
Yeah. Hurling's the Irish sport, which is. Have you seen hurling? By the way, hurling's mental.
Nah.
It's rapid hurling. They were talking about that when I was in Cork as well. The curling when the Winter Olympics.
I love that one.
The Winter Olympics was boss. Like, everything in the Winter Olympics is fun.
Yeah.
Like they have some mad sports, like that luge where they just go head first and that. Or what's that one where is it the pentathlon where they climb through the mountains and start shooting targets and stuff. Anyway, we'll come back to it because Ben Doak
now he's got a little bit of space.
Away and he pulls it back. He was looking for Gakpo, didn't quite get there. Header from it was Frimpong trying to get in the box, actually winning headers. Didn't get there though, and
Endo clears things up, tidying up.
Ben Doak showing his speed.
That's the biathlon.
That's crazy. That he like trek through the mountains and it's like every so often just get the gun out and start shooting. Yeah, it's from mad sports, man. Then Winter Olympics are crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to throw myself head first down this mountain on a tea tray.
Yeah.
Fair.
For me country.
Yeah. Where are you from? Like, yeah. Britain. We haven't got no snow. Liverpool then with Curtis Jones looking to up the ante maybe a little. I say that, it hasn't been as fast-paced.
No, it hasn't.
In the second half.
Has been really controlled.
Yeah, Simon says that ski jumping, that's crazy too. Imagine, there are some sports where I just think, how do you do for the first time?
Yeah.
Like the first time you jump off a mountain.
Like even diving, like the
pole vault as well, you know. Yeah. The first thing I'm going to do is just going to jump over there with this big stick in me. Like, yeah, some people, fair play to them, like they're braver than me.
I think like stuff like that, I feel like you do high jump first for ages.
Maybe, and then
you say, right, I'm going to use the stick now instead.
I mean, this Kirk has just tackled someone with his face.
Gets squashed in the process.
I'll be honest, in pre-season, that isn't the ideal thing. He tripped and tackled someone with his head. I think he's all right. Watch this. He spins around, beats his man. He goes down there.
Gets whacked.
And then he just... Why would you do that? That's brave. Talk about ski jumping and all these brave sports. Have a bit of... mate.
Just heads of shit. Just have a bit of that.
Yeah, don't do that. Concussion City.
But he gets his free kick, so we'll take it. Yeah, Simon Cook, you're right. Kalen is a great watch. The technique involved in that, and the brushes and them man there, like I just love that.
But the Liverpool have got the free kick. Andy Robbo whips in.
Good ball.
A flag has gone up for something.
Or a foul,
maybe. A foul and offside, yeah. Anyway, I mean, they can't have to take the free kick from there. Preston tried to take the free kick from about 40 yards further before. Oh, that's poor. That to be offside. I think. Yeah, he was. It was Kumas, I think.
Yeah. The walking race is just fucking stupid.
It's like the walking ones.
Yeah.
They just like the only the shit. When you can't run, you need to get to the bathroom. But if you run, it's game over. So you've got to shuffle it through. That's what that looks like. Yeah, Kirk is a mad lad. Yeah, he's a bit nuts there. That was mental. When he said that. And Sal. Thanks for your super chat. It's not easy to get on with business as usual. You're right, like I say, it's different for everyone, mate. It really is. I'm sure the players will appreciate the run-outs in the game. I mean, it's brave from Kirk. You know what, like do that in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Pre-season, no way of Preston, please, Paul.
Yeah.
As Liverpool win the ball back with Nallo. 73, almost 74 minutes gone. Liverpool at the ball at the back with Andy Robertson playing centre half.
We really, not like there was much of a sting to the game, but we've just really taken it out over since we've come back from that water break. It's been quite measured from Liverpool. Defensively, probably look a little bit better as well.
Yeah,
Kumas has been fouled. Ref.
Yeah, free kick to Liverpool. Right then, here's Nallo. If we're going to find, I don't know, I thought he was going to go down his line, didn't he? Went back to his goalie.
It's a good kick, that as well. I've been impressed with this guy's kicking. It's the first time I've ever seen him in goal, lad, but his kicking's been on point, you know.
Kirk then beats his man. Goes back to the blonde.
I'd like to see him try and put a ball in the box as well, though. Yeah. He hasn't really.
You know he can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Big switch from Kirk. Maybe we get to see Jeremy Frimpong in an attacking sense for the first time.
No, his touch was poor. Touch was really poor.
It's a throw in to the Reds. Is Frimpong playing? Cause, yeah, he hasn't done too much. We haven't seen too much of him. He just had a poor first touch there. We haven't seen too much of him.
Yeah.
Both Frimpong and Kirk are on the pitch here. So is Freddie Woodman, if anyone's interested. Liverpool's new third choice goalkeeper.
Mr. Blackout, you're right, Paul. Water polo does look brutal.
That is.
I used to love playing. I used to love playing that when I was a kid in school.
I don't mind it when I'm on my holidays. You know, when the random
you round everybody by the pool, get involved.
Yeah, come on. Go off your sunbeds, bit of water polo, all right. So.
Hello, Mr. Senor. Come on. Yeah.
Here we go then. Liverpool into the box. Kumas pulls it back. Endo.
Yes!
Blocked! Gakpo!
Talk!
Jones, no!
Oh,
I don't know how Liverpool didn't score, and in the end the offside flag goes up.
Oh, mate.
It was good work down the left again. I think it was Gakpo and Kumas. Liverpool had 3 or 4 different attempts.
Oh, he's offside.
No, he was fine. I think the flag didn't go up there. So Gakpo plays it down the line to Kumas. He pulls it back. Endo shot blocked off the line.
Kirkes.
Who's offside? Was it on the first shot, the first block shot maybe? I didn't see the offside. Was it this one? I mean, I don't know who's offside there. Was Kumas offside when he had the second shot maybe? But either way, flag goes up. And we continue.
Liverpool again, just showing though, even in moments where they look very calm, composed on the ball, they take the tempo and slow it right down. In the blink of an eye, they can speed things up and go from 0 to 100. And that's, I think, is going to be one of our biggest assets this year, really. How we control games and then pull on the afterburners and just blitz teams. Yep. It's something that we've got a lot of players suited for. It's a good ball over for Doak there to now reel in.
Kumas finds Doak by the corner flag, bends over.
1v1.
See you later. Skip past his man in the box. Referee.
Oh, are you saying no to that? That's a blatant pen.
That should have been a pen.
That's a blatant pen, no.
If you have
on
VAR,
on another day I'm fuming, but today
it's fine. If you have VAR, you might be having a little look at that.
He doesn't.
You see you later. Ta-da. Let's see.
And he's holding on to his shirt. It's a pen all day.
It's
clearly a penalty. Sorry, ref. He's got hold of his shirt and he jumps
an arm
into
in
his neck.
face.
Come on, lad. What are we doing here?
Kieran to stay. I can't believe you asked who was offside. Darwin's on the pitch. Was it Nunes? Usually, yeah. I didn't see. I can only apologise. The angle wasn't the best that we saw.
Yeah, I think I'm with Barry there. I think that was a pen, to be honest with you. Obviously, I get it. It's only a pre-season. It's a friendly and that, but
yeah, it was definitely a pen.
Them's are the rules.
If it's VAR, you're getting your pen there. He had him dragged by the shirt and just arm across the face. It was good work from Ben Doak as well. He skipped past his man like he wasn't there. Yeah.
He didn't get no advantage at all. And there he is again.
Is he going to be onside if he keeps it in?
Yeah, oh, he can't keep it in.
Yeah, he would have been onside. A couple of bright moments from Ben Doak early on. In the second half, early on, we're halfway through it.
About just over 12 minutes left, probably, guys, of the first pre-season watch-along of the new campaign.
Hope you've enjoyed. As Milos Kerkez drifts inside, little give and go now. Curtis Jones goes the other way. Liverpool won't get bent.
Now they're trying to get, I don't
that Doak Frimpong might be the smallest right-hand side we've ever had.
Yeah.
They are two little fellas, them.
It's a friendly.
Aisha with the membership says you'll never walk along. Thanks very much, Aisha. Hope you're doing well. There's a ball back in the centre circle with Andy Robbo wide to Gakpo. The first half started with a lot of Gakpo. We have seen less of him as Liverpool maybe again tried to get Ben Doak a bit more involved maybe throughout the course of the second half. Curtis Jones plays it to Robbo. He's going to switch it. Who's he looking for there? The run of Frimpong,
yeah.
Didn't quite get there though. And Liverpool have it back with Curtis Jones. Right then.
Chris Williams, acknowledging our goalkeeper's kicking. Yeah. It's nice footwork.
Yeah, he's done quite well.
I think he's done alright when the ball's been on his feet, to be honest. And there we go again. Always be our number 20, R.I.P. Diogo Jota. He gets a standing ovation as they walk the banner around the stadium in the Deepdale. People standing and clapping. It is still going to be an emotional ride for the next couple of months, guys.
Definitely. Here comes Preston on the attack with Jefferson. He's done really well.
What a save.
Has he saved it? Yeah, he has. What a save by Freddie Woodman.
Go on, Woodman.
Tell you what, it was great attack and play by Jefferson. He skips past Andy Robbo. See you later. It's a wonderful save with his left hand and it clips off the bar. That's some save, that, from the goalkeeper.
It is. It's a big hand, that,
That's a really good save. Yeah, Tapawas had a great save. It really was. Strong left hand from Freddie Woodman. Knows Preston well, of course, having spent time there. Ball comes into the Liverpool box, flicked away. Interesting because usually that third choice English goalkeeper thing, I'll come back to that in a moment, as Liverpool defend the other way. It's usually like a fella like his 30s or something. You mean who's waiting like Freddie Woodman's 28.
It's like whatchamacallit.
Scotty Carson did it. Rob Green did it. There's been loads. Tom Eaton's doing it. It's usually like an older, like Freddie Woodman isn't, but fair play. He's probably been, I can get another championship team, or like a League One team, or I can go be at Liverpool for a couple of years. Probably get a decent wage and, like say, be around all these superstar players.
All day, every day training on world-class, first-class facilities.
Here come Preston on the attack again, ball into the box. Nallo cuts that one out. Frimpong wants a foul, not giving a corner. Okay. This ref hasn't been one to give many decisions, as he's let a lot go.
Yeah. Someone mentioned some regional sports before. You seen that cheese rolling that they do down south?
Oh yeah, crazy. Ball comes into Liverpool box.
Oh, flicked away.
Nunes flicked that on.
Yeah.
No, it was. Oh no, it was. My God, that's two completely opposite fellas. They were right next to each other, I think. Yeah, he was.
He was.
I wasn't seeing things. Yeah, it was Kirkes just in front of Nunes.
And if it wasn't Kirkes,
it wasn't a great header, to be honest with you. I mean, it goes behind for a corner, but he almost flicked that on for a near post.
Ball goes in, corner.
Header that goal and Preston have scored from a corner. Good header.
Bullet, absolute bullet. Flies past the keeper. Absolute bullet. It's their captain as well. Gives them something to cheer about there. It's Preston 1.
Big header. Yeah, the goalkeeper had just made the big save.
Liverpool didn't really clear the lines thereafter, and it's worked in really well. He attacks it. Who does he peel off?
Jones, maybe. I couldn't quite see.
It's not. It's Ben Doak. He's fucking sized up. He's about 6'5", and Ben Doak's about 5'8". Tops. It was a mismatch all day. He absolutely muscles him out of the way and just blams his head into the back of the net. 82 minutes played, and it is now Preston 1, Liverpool 2.
It was Lindsay with the goal for Preston.
Yeah, a couple of the players have got temporary numbers at the moment.
All the new signings are wearing temporary numbers, basically, he said.
Don't worry.
That's what we need to know. No one's been given a number yet.
Well, he has. And then I know his number.
Which one?
Frimpong.
Oh, yeah, we know that, yeah. But not confirmed yet.
If you know, you know.
Right then, Preston on the attack again. Win a free kick near the halfway line.
Yeah, but it was a great header.
It was a good header.
And again, Preston looking to finish the half strong, same way that they did in the first half. Seemed to finish the first half pretty strong as well. Not necessarily on top, but they came up and attacked a little bit more. And they look as if they're going to do the same here now with the last couple of minutes. But there's Ben Doak on the ball now. Manages to just come away with the ball, but it's a little bit untidy. It's a bit scrappy there. And they're coming away with it.
If he can find the pass, he could be in. They don't.
It's going to be another corner. It's another opportunity, though, for them to work those set pieces again. This is their money, isn't it, for them? This is what they put their money on. Getting opportunities like this at any level. They want to be a good, well-drilled set-piece team. These are the moments that they're going to be able to practice it.
They scored off one before. Can they do it again? I mean, Liverpool have got a smallish team out there, I'll tell you that. So, can they defend this corner? Corner comes in. Header again, just wide. Yeah, Liverpool not defending these set pieces with great authority. It's worth saying there. Quite a small Liverpool team that's on the pitch. Endo did just about enough to put him off at the back post.
It's another good delivery, though. The deliveries have been really good.
It really was.
$85 minutes as we approach the 85th minute now.
Right then, ball is with Freddie Woodman at his feet. He's going to have to... Oh, I mentioned this kicking before. He was just closed down.
Yeah. This guy's come on. He's been a bit of a nuisance, hasn't he?
Yeah. He closed the goalie down. Be quicker there, mate. Don't get that.
You won't get that much time in the Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, whatever round. Yeah, it just takes an age with it. Yeah, Chobby, that's the whole point of a pre-season, though. It's to kind of get yourselves build up to match fitness.
And it's different because Jefferson is, technically he's a Premier League player. He's on loan from Bournemouth.
Oh, is
so he should be that next little level, you know what I mean? And I think he has looked quite good for them. Yeah. He's been much improved. They've been much better since he come on.
Bournemouth have loaned them out.
Yeah. Right then, throw in to Preston North End. They go back to their goalkeeper. Darwin's going to try and put him under pressure. His kick is poor. Can Liverpool take advantage with Jones? Finds Kirkes. Liverpool go backwards though.
Man like Christopher in the chat, big up, bro.
Yeah. You've had quite a lot of comments on your Jamaica shirt.
It's a lovely top, bro. I really do like it.
It's nice.
I do like the Jamaica kits. Adidas have done them good.
Right, Nalo, be careful.
Be good if Jamaica could get themselves to a World Cup, but that's another story.
Are they struggling?
Yeah, it's not good enough, mate.
I remember back in the day they got to a couple, but
yeah. 98 France was the last one.
Yeah, that's the last one I remember.
Yeah, the last one we've been to. Would be good to see them back in a World Cup. But
Kirk has wins. Oh, I thought he was going to injure himself then. He's not back.
He's all, I know. He's all out, man. He's all out.
Right then, Liverpool trying to press Preston, but I was going to say they got out. They haven't really, but they've won a free kick in the right back position. That Milos Kirk just isn't letting them take, even in a... Sorry, Lewis Kumas isn't letting them take, rather, even in a friendly.
Important question, Raimo. Spud Bros is probably a jacket potato brand.
And they went... you should know, like, they did all, like, the viral TikTok stuff. They went massive. They made a lot of money. They just opened one in town.
Have they, yeah?
It used to be, like, you know, where Five Guys is in town.
Okay, yeah.
Next door.
Next door to there, yeah.
Or they're just opening one, yeah. They are basically jacket potatoes, but they went
Films,
viral. When things go viral, they can take off, man. And they
differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher. I hope so, but never know. Never know.
On Jamaica?
The pressure tends to get to them. And he just drop off.
Liverpool have won the ball.
Well
brilliant
done.
from Doak. Nunes steps over.
Lovely.
Gaffer must score and does. That is a wonderful Liverpool goal. PlayStation again, and the baby shark again in honour of their friend Diogo Jota.
I'm saying about this guy, you know, don't write Nunes off in a Liverpool shirt, people. Little step over, you know, dog. Awareness to just know I've got someone in behind me that can actually finish.
It was really good by Ben Doak. I think he wins the ball back. What's this? Snaps into the challenge, wins it back, finds Nunes, gets the
asking
score.
for it.
Lovely.
That's lovely, that.
And Cody Gakpo, cool and calm as you like.
Don't write him off.
That's a gorgeous Liverpool goal. It is.
Don't write him off. Let me tell you.
Cody Gakpo, baby sharks, plays the PlayStation. Gives it the 20 for his friend Diogo Jota as well. Really good by Darwin Nunez. Really good by Liverpool.
And that just should round us off now and finish the day with the Liverpool fans going home with a smile on their face. Yeah, and they're still chanting. Can we play it one more time ourselves? Is that okay? Yeah, someone saying I'm here for Buzzcut Darwin. I am. Yeah.
Right then, just a minute ago in the game, Liverpool lead 3-1. Now Connor Bradley, Darwin Nunez and Cody Gakpo with the goals. It was Lindsay who pulled one back for Preston from a corner as we approached.
And with an assist as well.
Yeah, impressive.
Chiesa with... Yeah. Does Chiesa get marked as the assist or Szoboszlai? Szoboszlai, yeah. And obviously Nunes made it for himself.
The defender made it for Darwin, really. As Andy Robertson kicks it long, Nunes flicks it on. Can Kumas get there? No. It was a good little idea from Darwin.
He was just a little bit on his heels.
Kumas going to chase the goalie down, no, because why not? No,
he's done really well. That turn away from Gakpo there, he done well.
Liverpool thought he might have had a sniff of a chance.
But again, it's just how quick we can just turn from like a defensive position, them trying to play out. We press the life out of them, win the ball, and within a couple of passes, we're in the box, just ready to roll the ball into the back of the net. Liverpool have still got that lethal component to their side at this moment in time.
Gakpo was very calm as well. Yeah, it tends to be that's his MO really.
Well, that's why I'd rather it be Nunes doing a little through the dummy rather than being on the receiving end of it.
Preston cross into the box. But
that would have been a very impressive header had he got that on target.
Right then, we are in added time. I'm guessing we should be there or thereabouts now. Yeah. Towards the end of the half. Just let you know, of course, we will have reaction coming in from Dan, who is at Deepdale. I think we might get something from Paul, perhaps. And we've got the Redmen Originals podcast tomorrow where the guys will go more in depth on what we've seen in this first pre-season friendly. Liverpool's only one actually for before they go on tour. They'll have 2 more on tour, and then they have 2 on the same day when they get back against Athletic Club. Obviously, the Charity Shield as well, the Community Shield game as well, which is kind of technically a friendly, technically a game. It's kind of in between, I suppose. But yeah, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed the watch. It's been nice to see the boys back.
It's been nice to be back with everyone. Yeah,
absolutely.
In the chat, some of the regulars, some of the members, new faces potentially as well in the chat. Make sure you join us because we will be here.
Every Liverpool game, every game this season, we'll watch along for the Reds.
Yeah.
When the pre-season stuff, we'll wait and see because there's lots going on. But definitely every competitive game, there'll be us. As the Liverpool go long one more time, can Doe keep... Oh, brilliant from Ben Doe. And he's played it down his line. Bit of Frimpong in an attacking sense. Go on, lad. Jeremy Frimpong lays it off to Endo. Liverpool are going to score. They've got one more opportunity, I would guess. It's going to have to be now. It's going to have to go into the box. If they're bothered, they might not be. Curtis might shoot from distance. No. Anyone? Nope. Okay. I don't know if this says Endo.
Yeah.
Well, we're still playing on. I don't know how long the ref
wants to give.
On. Right then, here go Liverpool with Jones.
Some one-touch stuff then. Jones is holding on to it a little bit too long, and then that will do
Right then, the full-time whistle goes at Deepdale. Liverpool win their first pre-season friendly by 3-1. Connor Bradley, Darwin Nunez and Cody Gakpo, the scorers, and what was an emotional afternoon at Deepdale. Thanks very much to Andy. He says, great to have you back, boys. I look forward to another season where we go again. Yeah, thanks very much, everyone, for joining us. Absolute pleasure. Thanks to Josh there. Thanks to Rimo. Thanks to Barry. Everyone, we got some love in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciated it. We've missed you all just as much as you have missed us. Look at this. Flattery will get you everywhere. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Like I say, more reaction from Deepdale will be coming via Dan. There'll be more on the Redmen Originals this week as well. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure from me, from Errol, from producer Aaron and the entire Redmen TV family. Take care of yourselves. Catch you on next time. See you in a bit.